Only a spoonful.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, people.
Streaming
Welcome to
time.
Tuesday.
Okay,
I
did you
don't
do
have
the
prompt
stream
design
together?
open. No,
You
I'm
didn't?
doing that now.
Okay.
Stream, creator dashboard. Start sharing chat, invite guests to Bracket Games, invite. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
I should make that my like follower sound on Twitch.
True.
That'd be dope.
That would be. There we go. All set. I think. Make sure video vision is working.
What the hell?
Oh,
Oxen
that's my
followed me
screen.
on Twitch.
Are you
Dude.
sharing your screen?
Nope.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, it feels fine. Whoa,
Okay.
Rain Whirl.
That's good. Yeah, Rain Whirl. I haven't opened Dante's 9 yet, so
Wow.
we're
this
looking
guy.
at Rain World for a minute.
It's okay, I haven't opened it either.
Did you pull my changes?
I
Chance?
probably didn't do that.
You didn't have to close the whole thing. I would just like check and then maybe you could close after. Let me take a look at what I got going on. I made some changes. I don't think I told you about them actually. Did I push them up? I think I did. Let me take a look. I need to set my chat mode to live chat, not top chat. Don't forget to do that. I should put that in my pre-stream checklist. Let me do that. Make YouTube chat live chat instead of top chat. Oh wait, can you speak really quickly?
Yeah, hello. Oh, I'm
Okay,
talking.
Cool. Yeah, the Discord reactive images are working.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not bouncing the way that like it's not doing like the little blah, blah, but
Oh,
like,
you
fine.
you can make it bounce like when it starts talking. There's no way to make it like always bounce.
That's fine. I only care about the one. How do you do that?
I don't know. There should be like
Oh,
a
I see bounce
little
effect. Yeah, I
for
see
it,
it. I found it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's doing a little. Yeah,
Bouncing
okay,
on
that's
it.
fine. Nope.
Let's see. Whoa, look at that. Oh, I would also turn off the fade. It looks really bad with the fade.
How do I turn that off?
There should be like a fade.
Oh, dim. Oh, there's non-speaking image. Never. Setting dim to never can I don't care, dog.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's like the fade.
Oh, yeah, I fixed
in
it.
between.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah, it's not still on
He's
little
goated.
bounce. Can I edit the amount of bounce? Why the fuck
I
would
don't
I be
think
able to
so.
do that? No, I'm looking at why the fuck would I be able to do that? That makes too much sense.
Yeah, that makes too much sense.
I might look into making my own version of this because this is kind of
Yeah, that would be
this
pretty
is
cool.
pissing me off. Like a Godot version of this.
Mhm.
That'd be dope.
That would be pretty dope.
Okay. I think we should be
Hello,
good.
Smolov.
Let me take a look at my changes. Hello, Shmolov. Let me take a look at my changes, and then we will
Okay,
move from there. I don't know.
pulled up your
Was there anything to pull?
changes. Huh?
There was stuff to pull? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing that I hadn't told you about yet that got merged in
Mhm.
yesterday was the UI system is now more correct.
Oh, cool.
I guess, oh, actually, no, there's a small issue with the debug menu I'm going to fix really quickly that you could also fix on your end if you want.
Okay.
Because I think you opened the debug menu and closed it with Shift R, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have it doing that. I have it opening with Shift R, but you can only close it with Escape right now.
Okay.
Debug.
I mean, it's not like
menu.
awful, but
If visible is visible in tree,
let's see if this works.
then I would do closed emit. I think. Do I have a close function? I do. I have cancel. If I cancel is that.
This says class inventory hides and auto load singleton.
Oh, really? It does?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Yeah, remove the inventory singleton. The inventory and Forge UI need to be removed from that. I don't know why that didn't commit up, because it should have. Did it really not?
Nope.
Wait, what? You sure you pulled changes?
Yeah.
What's your most recent commit? that you have.
Oh.
Go to history. Oh yeah, no, there's like shit missing there.
Oh, okay.
I haven't pushed it up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
This guy.
It was sitting on the push status. Okay,
Yeah, sitting
hold
this
that.
guy.
You may need to end up reverting the thing that you just did. But that's
Okay.
fine. Sorry.
So I can go here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can
Just try, yeah,
discard.
unreverb, discard. And then hit it with a fetch and pull.
fetch and pull. Whoop, fetch and
Yep.
then pull in it.
And there's the changes. Yeah, I forgot to post this yesterday. Okay, yeah. So there's
Sash.
issues. Yeah.
It's all good.
All's good. Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah, so now it should be good.
Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think I ended up forgetting to include that auto load change in the original commit, but I included it whenever I changed minimap. So the minimap actually works now. 'Cause I don't know if you remember before, some of the connectors weren't showing up, and sometimes it was weird.
Oh yeah. That's
So
good.
now it's using a sub viewport,
Mm-hmm.
so it actually works, which is
Oh,
really
cool.
good. What did I want to work on today? I want to do procedural generation a little bit. I had a couple of ideas.
Uh-oh.
I
Idea
also
guy.
changed. What's up? Oh,
Idea.
I also
guy.
fixed the one bug, that you had before, which was whenever you would resize your window,
Mhm.
it would full screen it.
Oh yeah.
So that's fixed. But if you open the game and it's almost full screen or almost maximized, it'll maximize it.
Okay, I see. Interesting.
Because I was running into a really annoying issue where
mhm.
is it still doing the maximize thing actually?
What was the issue?
Can you close the game and reopen it?
Mm-hmm.
And does it maximize if you do that?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Fuck. Damn it. Okay, you might actually just need to go back in there and comment out those lines again.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think that
Also,
would be
you
having
can
it.
open like the debug menu while you're in the pause menu. Do we want that? Like that doesn't. I don't
Probably. Yeah.
think you should be able to do that. I feel like you shouldn't be able to switch from one menu to another. You have to close one menu before you can open another. But maybe that's just me.
Well, it's the debug menu, so it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. I just think it feels weird.
I think it's fine for now. I think we can play this, or we can figure that out whenever we have more menus, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but the line, if you want to comment it out, is in settings.gd lines 102 and 103. I got this.
Okay.
Control P was the keybind that you were looking
Oh.
for. I don't know if you were looking for the keybind. or not, but I was
102 and
assuming you were.
103.
Yeah, just comment those out.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
See
I
if
wasn't
that
thinking
works
that
now.
you had the thing be the same size as your, like, height-wise.
Yeah, it's fine
I
now.
also do want to add the thing where it saves the window position, potentially.
That could be
'Cause that
useful.
would be nice for yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'll go over some of the stuff that I did that I'm not particularly happy with right now. It's functional, but it's not good, is what I want to say. So I did add procedural generation to the game. I added a very simple version of it that has a really shit algorithm. So before, whenever we went into this, it would be like the room with the platform in the center, and it would have 4 exits. So now it's just like completely random which one it's going to be. And if I clear this room, I beat a level 9 bot after 1.5 hours. Holy shit, my goat. Oh, I need to implement hand size as well. Maybe I'll do that today, actually. Oh, no, actually, my stream says procedural generation. I'll do that. So the map actually works. It actually does randomly generate rooms. No rooms are overlapping either. It's like actually, it works, which is really cool. However, can I not? Oh, I guess I can't force kill all the enemies in the room. I should maybe add that a debug button that just kills every enemy in the level.
Did you
kinda
do the
handy.
procedural generation with like the bit masking idea that we had?
No, I think
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
approach it with a slightly different idea than bit masking.
That's fine.
So you can see it's completely random. So the way that I ended up doing it was, so I first started by placing the 2 tutorial rooms, which are these. And then I have an algorithm that runs until it runs out of levels to place, where it will say what rooms are open. So it will look, because the tutorial room, with it's just these 2, it would have one open entrance here. So it would say, okay, well, we still have an open entrance to populate. So it loops through all of the rooms that we have in our generation and finds ones that are valid for this placement. So for example, if there was a room that only has a northeast entrance, that would not be valid for this spot. So it only looks for ones with a southwest entrance.
Yeah.
Unless we wanted to be able to have ones with northeast entrance, but I don't know. Or a northeast. Northwest. Anyways, so it loops through that and it just keeps doing that until it runs out of levels to place. I'm not particularly happy with that. 1, because it's an ugly algorithm. 2, it's hard to modify. And 3, I don't think there's really... Well, it's completely random, but also I don't think there's really any way to influence it in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
Like, if we wanted a level to specifically generate, like, maybe one of the levels where, like, we want this to be more of, like, a snaking path. So, like, it goes up, and then it goes back, and then it goes up. It would be really hard to do that with this algorithm. Or maybe if we want it to be, like, a cluster of things mainly surrounding the normal one.
Yeah,
it would
I
be
mean,
kind of annoying.
the main thing I want it to be is I don't want the, like, for example, like, boss rooms to generate right next to the entrance. I'd much rather it be like, oh, there's like a path to the boss, and then there's either alternate paths, like shops and things like that.
Yeah. And I actually could do that with this system, because I could just keep track of... I could look at all of the rooms available entrances and then do like a Dijkstra path to see how far away it is from the entrance and then pick one of the longer paths.
Yeah.
So that is possible. But yeah, right now it is just completely random. So what I was thinking about doing was building out... Oh my god, what was it? It was building out a set of nodes for rooms. And determining how many entrances and exits that room will have. And then picking a room that fits that criteria out of the list of rooms that we have. And I don't know how I feel about that. But do you have any ideas about room generation that you want me to kind of think about?
Not particularly. The main thing, it's just I don't want it to generate, like, the boss. I'd much rather it be, like, on a path. So, like, there's a path between, like, the starting room and then the boss room, and then from that there can be, like, a couple little offshoots that have loot or something. Okay. I mean, the rest can be pretty random. Really, the main thing is just, like, I think the main objective should be the boss, and that should be on a set path that's not directly next to the spawn room. Okay, let me actually open up Photoshop, because I can maybe... And I mean, it could even be, like, in the middle of the level. The main thing is just I don't want it, like, directly next to it. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. So let's say this is your starting room. And the boss is, like, over here. Do you think that it would be fine to have rooms that shoot off this way? Yeah, that's from the starting room? Yeah. Okay. And, like, there could be a path over here to something that's just completely the opposite direction of the boss? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think of how I want to do that. Because there's various ways. Oh, sorry, I missed your chat message. Yes, it is very similar to just how Binding of Isaac generates levels. It's just, like, completely random and places a room there that fits. I think it's going to be more Binding of Isaac than Gungeon, because all of our rooms are, like, completely separate. So you can't, like, walk between them. It's like you walk into this door and then you pop out the other side. Yeah, I don't know. Stages themselves are procedural, just the path of the rooms. A little bit of both. Mainly, the layouts are going to be pretty much the same, with little pieces, like little predefined sections that could be replaced with, like, maybe this section is, like,
marked as like procedural, and then we find like a set piece that can be placed there. But as for the rooms, it's going to be like 90% the same kind of room idea, so that you can get used to it. Because I also do like those where it's not 100% procedural, because I think those can lead to really unfun rooms to exist in.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, like Binding of Isaac and Gungeon both have like pre-built rooms that are stitched together, and we're gonna kind of go with that same approach with some procedural stuff in the rooms themselves, like the enemies and the loot and the like.
Yeah. Still need to figure out how I want to do some of the tile map stuff, but that's a later problem.
Yeah. Let me think about this for a second.
Or I'm gonna get started on the flying guys that I was finishing up from last time.
Okay.
What the heck are these? Oh, that's the shapecast. Forgot about that.
Ooh, I wonder. For the mini-map nodes. Is this the right mini-map node? Yeah, because it's this thing, yeah. How do you... Okay, this is a bit of a stupid question, because this doesn't really pertain yet. Let's say a room is like... You don't want the rooms to be just squares, right? I'm assuming.
No.
Up here. Like, I believe this room in specific. Can I zoom out if I use the free cam? Yes. So this room in specific is like more long than wide. So this would be like a rectangle. Do you know how you want those to look? Do you think like the image up here would be a rectangle?
No. I think they should just be squares.
You think it should just be squares?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say
it doesn't have to make perfectly logical sense.
Okay, I was going to say because it wouldn't be the hardest thing, because we could set up an auto tile that generates like you can place the tiles where they're supposed to be, and then it like stitches these together so that it creates like a mini map node up here that fits it. But
if you want to try to do that, you can. But
I'm just trying to figure out what your design is on that.
No, that I was just thinking just squares because that's easier.
Yeah.
And like that way we don't have to worry about the connections making perfect logical sense. It's just if the direction doesn't already have a connected room, it's fine.
Yeah.
Not whether like, oh, in logical space do these rooms overlap.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna start by making a new generator class rather than building this off of level, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. At this point I'm gonna be talking to myself, so if you were gonna work on some stuff, you don't have to keep watching at this point. Oh, sorry. What did you still have to do for the enemies again? You said give them a hitbox and something else.
Yeah, I want to give them a hitbox, rework the Gib system, and there's another tweak I want to do where if they start charging and you go around a wall, I want them to like cancel it if they're a certain time into the charge.
Okay.
Okay. Owie, my allergies or whatever it is still really awful, so if I disappear for like
dead.
I'm still dying. If I disappear for like 20 or 30 seconds, it's probably me just like coughing and dying. Not very fun. I don't know what it is. I hope it's just allergies because it's really bad.
Probably is, yeah. It's probably just some simple allergy stuff. Oh, I never sent out my stream notification.
You just typed it.
I did. I typed it, and then I was like,
Oopers.
I don't know, I was like, did I actually press enter? The answer was no, I didn't. So let's
What a silly guy.
Generator. It's also kind of cold in my apartment, which is weird.
It's always warm
it's
up
73
in
in here. I don't know. 73 feels really cold, but it's not, I guess.
That's cold. That's like warm.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it feels so cold.
That is weird. Okay, so what do I need to do? I forget. To-do list. Cooper spawn. That's what I want. Okay.
Let's return out a list of rooms by chance.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I think this can. Array of room base components. Oh wait, did I show off on... What was I doing on Tuesday? Did I get sticker stuff working on Tuesday? Or what was I doing?
Yeah,
remember?
I think you got sticker stuff kind of working.
I don't remember. Did I... Let me
Weren't you
look.
also starting work on the UI system, or was that Wednesday?
Oh, that might have been Tuesday. Let me look. 3 days ago, June 30th, which is not... Okay, yeah, so June 1st, I had the sticker stuff not working, question mark? Oh, okay, I guess I can show this off. I don't know if I showed this off on stream. Let me really quickly put this back in game mode and then toss the forge in the tutorial room. Oh, it's right there. And then if I go to deck.gd, do you have stickers already? You do. Okay. So a couple things that I got working was the actual sticker upgrade system. I think did Sword have the ability to be upgraded? I don't remember. So if you go up to the forge, you can select a card, and then it'll show you your available stickers that you can apply to it. So if there are specific stickers here, you could select them. Otherwise, these are the packs. And I'll click the pack, and it will pop out 3 random ones that match the criteria, which we'll go into later. And then I can choose the sticker, and I can place it here. And then I can look at the pretty sticker if it has any cool effects. If not, I can just finish placement, and now it actually applies to the card. Let me look at which card has... I believe it was Brick. I want to say I gave... Or no, it was Sword, I think, right? Card Sword.T-Res. Yeah, you have tags. So I also added the ability to have stickers that can only be applied to certain types of cards. So you can see the damage can apply to the sword. And the way that we did this, you just beat a raster, no fucking shot. And the way that I did this was now cards have these things called tags on them. So you can say what kind of tag a card has. So for a sword, it has damage. It'll probably have knockback. It doesn't have duration because it's not a buff. It doesn't have healing, things like that. And then stickers themselves can also have tags. So if I go to the negative sticker, wherever it is, oh, this is.
That's it. That's you opened the shader.
Did I? Oh, I did. You're so right. I did it again. Yeah. So stickers can have tags, and then whenever we spawn in the forge, or whenever we spawn in the sticker selection, it will only pick stickers that have the same that match any of the tags. So if a card has all 4 of these, then a sticker that has at least one of those would be added to the list of stickers they could randomly get. Which is a really cool system that I really like. And it's actually really easy to add new ones, which I guess you probably would care about this as well. If you wanted to add new ones, you can simply add it to this enum, and it would automatically update on both the card and the sticker. The only issue is if we were to add an enum in between in between any of the 2 tags, it would mess it up. Yes. If we wanted to do that, I have an idea. I can write some sort of tool script that allows us to do that, but it would need to be later. So preferably just add it to the end.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because those are stored as a bit mask, which is really cool.
Bitlytic mask.
Show. Really cool. Yeah. So the card tags, it just says 3, and the reason for that is because card sword has this one which counts as 1 and this one which counts as 2, and those are just added together. Adding this would be like +4, so it would be now a 7 in the thing right here. And removing this one would make it 6. So we can hold up to, I believe, 64 tags because of how things work in Godot. So we'll run into that issue if we ever have more than 64 tags, but very happy about that. And this menu also feels really satisfying to use because you can apply the negative sticker now and spin it around and see the really cool negative shader. Okay, so level generation. Also, Moaz, are you still playing Claren? Is that gonna be the one you're going forward with, or did you try out Loxodon in an actual game?
Crazy.
Because I'm a big... I feel like you would like Loxodon a lot. Simple level generator, you can go here. And you're gonna be pissed because you don't have all of the rooms. Actually, no, that's fine, I think. I think I can use this. Load rooms. You get added to... Oh, this room's dictionary, I see. You will not be stored on the class anymore. I think you will be loaded on the fly. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You will be stored on the class, but you will also be loaded on the fly. This equals that.
Okay, I think the flying guy is almost done. I think he's a little messier than I would like, but I think he works, so that's the important part.
Okay. That's good. I will take a look really, really quickly after I get this thing out of my head. Room. These components. Is equals to that. And then we will do this. Turn. Predict. Dictionary mapping string room. These component. Okay, and you're gonna be pissed. Value of... Oh, you're so right, it's a vaccine. Okay, and then... I will pass this into the level generator.
Okay.
Also, I'm happy you're enjoying Rivals, by the way, Moaz. I'm glad that there's at least a server that's relatively close enough that you can play on it.
Rivals of cheese.
True. True. Okay, so generated rooms, I think, should be the return. Generated rooms, is that... You're gonna be pissed, yeah. So you don't have this, which would be... Indict, which is a dictionary of type string. Yeah. Yes. And I need you to return out what you're working on. Okay, you're gonna be pissed for a while, but I think I can just kill all of this code. Yes. Not that. Room to exits. Uncleared rooms plus equals 1. Oh, you're gonna be like upset. But whatever, I don't really care that much. You...
I am indeed developing right now. I'm trying to get
shot
this
you're developing.
stupid flying guy to cancel his attack if you go around a wall. It's like almost working, but not really. Something's off.
It's a spawn room. Spawn room isn't a function that's defined. Oh, hey, Foxify, how's it going? Oh, wait. this is gonna be annoying because I think this is gonna be very pissed until I move everything over. So, find direction.
Oh wait, I think I know what happened.
What happened?
I accidentally put an if statement in between another elif statement that I already had, and I didn't realize it. So it messed up some of the logic, I think.
I see.
I think. Maybe. We'll see.
Too few arguments for spawn room call, you're so right.
Oop. Nope, now it's just not gonna work at all. Oh, there we go.
Okay, on-room ended is not a function, you are correct, because all of this, not all of this, most of this will be done outside of this function.
Still some weird stuff going on.
And generated rooms, I can do this. Yeah, what weirdness?
For some reason the lines
uh,
aren't showing up on the guys now.
Oh, the lasers.
Yeah.
All generator rooms is not. Oh, you're so right. That doesn't exist. Wait, why doesn't that exist? Oh, duh. Because I haven't told it to exist yet. Generator rooms is an array of room base components. And then I can just use that from this level. Dot direction offsets. Room positions is going to be what? So I do need to know about that, don't I? I guess you only need to know about that while you're generating, right? Room positions is in a dictionary of room mapped to vector 2? Question mark. I hate this part of development, dude.
So real.
I'm sitting here and I'm moving all of the code into a different file so that I can separate the two different level generation algorithms.
I'm just moving stuff around, hoping that it'll work. It probably won't.
Fair enough, yeah.
So there's a laser there.
Positions sub.
Okay, so it looks like after the first time, the laser just disappears for absolutely no reason.
Oh, you get access to this up above, don't you? Maybe you will be part of the class. That's fine. You can be part of the class. I don't care that much. Position's not clear. I need to be a vector 2i. And eventually this will... Oh shit, sorry, wrong way. Yes, you're gonna be upset, that's fine. I don't really care that much. Testing room is generated rooms sub 1 for now. And tutorial is generated rooms sub 0. That might work. I don't think I need this here. I don't need this here. This gets done. Uncleared rooms. Yeah, okay, I think this works. We'll find out if it does. And if it doesn't, I'll cry. That's fine. I don't really
That's
mind.
fine.
Okay, no crash. Does the level generate though? Is the real question. And the answer hopefully is yes. Yeah, it looks like it generates about fine.
Let's go.
Yeah, it looks right to me. Okay. So all of that 20 to 30 minutes of development time was just moving things so that I can write something else cool. Dope. Okay.
Okay, I fixed one problem and then created another, but that's okay. At least it's slightly better now.
Yippee. All right, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to now make a new level generator. It should hopefully be a little bit better. So let me move this over so I can kind of write out my thoughts on like a notepad. I might put a hoodie on, dog. It is so cold in here. So first thing is we choose a starting location for player. Do I want to make... So you really don't want the boss room to spawn right next to where the player starts?
Not particularly.
Is there a reason why?
Because that is bad.
What if it was clear? Okay, so what about the boss room being next to the player is bad? I just want to make sure I'm understanding.
You could theoretically just skip the entire level. I don't really want people just like people to skip the entire level.
What if...
I feel like that would also be like not the greatest for speedruns either. Because you could just get a seed that has all the bosses at the beginning of each level. And that's kind of lame, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you have like a reasoning for why it would be fine.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about it. It's not that I think that we shouldn't. I'm just trying to think of whether or not we should or shouldn't. That is a good point that you bring up though about the speedrunner thing. Because I was actually thinking the opposite. Where I was like, if the boss spawns right next to them, that would make speedrunners happy because they get, they can just immediately run it. But then you're right, because then they would just be like, well, I spawned in this seed and the boss room isn't immediately next to me. Let me reset the run.
Mm-hmm.
Is there no incentive for playing the entire floor like Isaac does? Not inherently right now. The main incentive would be like the rewards you get from completing rooms or going to the shop and getting things like the currency so you can buy things at the shop. Or whatever drops come from enemies.
Yeah.
Are we still doing drops from enemies? I think we are, right?
Yeah.
Where like there's a chance, or after you clear a room, there's a chance for it to like spawn something kind of like Gungeon.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, so I think there will be an incentive for not playing the entire floor, but clearing as many rooms as possible.
I think
kind of
enemies
the way
should
that
drop money, and
Yeah.
floor should have a chance to drop something. So pretty much Gungeon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I think I might have found my issue.
So, what's up? Oh.
Yeah. Enemy stuff.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about like a mental issue, and I'm like, that's great. I'm really happy to hear that for you. So, I guess we start with... It kind of just starts in the same way as before, is just like placing rooms. But how do I want to place those rooms is kind of the question, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm not super opposed to just placing rooms randomly, but I kind of want there to be the ability to tweak parameters.
There we go, they can now cancel their attack. So now
hello.
if you run right past them, they won't charge up their attack if you go behind a wall.
Okay, that's nice. Also, hello Jeff Bezos again, and also Lemonade. I forgot to say
Actually,
hello.
might also want to have it that if they're outside of a range, they also cancel their attack, but...
Maybe. So, sorry, I'm not doing much right now. I'm just doing a lot of thinking. And I have a single box. Yeah, so if you want to get into game development, you first start by watching a tutorial, and then you follow that tutorial, and then you work at Blizzard for 7 years, and then you
Alright.
make a publishing company. You say stop killing games, and then yeah, that's it. That's everything. Sorry.
Alright.
To be clear, I have nothing specifically personal against Pirate Software. He's just he's a little bit too much of an ego, but he's fine. He's net positive for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think he's net positive though, because of the Ferret Rescue, and then also he gets a lot of people into indie games.
Like me.
Yep, that's not true. Weren't you into indie games before Pirate Software?
I mean, kind of, but honestly, that was probably one of the main things that, like, got me to actually work on it.
Tearing your hair out, figuring out a clean solution for state transition implementation. Guess who's doing that literally right now?
Guess who's doing that literally right now?
It's that guy. It's that guy
It's
down
me.
there at the corner of my screen. That one.
Hi.
Emperor Cat. Yeah. Hi.
Don't
hello.
ask for advice. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, he's just kind of tweaking things and hoping it works.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking so fucking hard right now.
He's thinking I'm pushing buttons. We are different people.
Because I was thinking, like... Okay, I'm just going to write out some ideas. So I was thinking about placing a room and then choosing how many exits that room can have in it. And then only doing that for the entire thing, where it's like, okay, well now we can, you know, we have these 4 potential exits. And then we go up here, and this one can have 3 because it's already connected or something. I don't... that one doesn't work either. I don't feel like the algorithm is particularly great. Then we say this is 3, and then maybe we can be like, well, this one is only 1, which is taken up by this one. And then I could go through afterwards and look for these and then place rooms in that. But I don't think that particularly creates interesting level development. I guess I could also start by... Ooh, now this is an idea, actually. So here, let's write this down. So let's place the player level, and we'll say that this is at 0. Oh, I need a smaller pen for that, actually. Hold on. I'll say, yeah, if it wasn't for Pirate Software, you never would have touched game dev. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He definitely is a little too high of an ego for me, but he definitely has helped people out a lot. So, you know, I'd rather him have an ego and be a good person than him be a bad person and have an ego. So let's say that this is at... Get the fuck off my screen. Let's say this is at... Please turn off the smoothing now. I'm going to tear my hair out. Get out of here. Say this is 0, 0. I can then choose to place specific points of interest at certain distances away from the player. So, like, the shop is guaranteed to be, like, at a minimum, like, 2, or, like, we'll say at least, like, 3 Dijkstra steps away from the player. Dijkstra steps being, like, grid-based. I don't know if that's called Dijkstra, but, like, grid-wise, it's 3. So, like, this would be, like,
yeah,
1, 2, 3. It has to be at least that far away. And if it was straight up, then it would have to be up here, or something like that. So let's say that we generate it, and it says that it needs to be at, like, 1 minus 2. And then this is the shop.
Oh, the flying guys
Ivan...
with the collision on... Oh, sorry, it looks so cursed. It's evil.
Yeah. Evil and fucked up creatures. Yeah. Looks like it's
also
well,
there's
though,
a... They do work. There's a cheese where if you stand in a corner, they just fly around you forever and never try to attack you.
Oh, is it because the shape cast is...
Yeah, so I need to make the shape cast a little bit smaller.
Yeah, or you could also like offset it just a little bit from the player. Like instead of going to the direct center of the player, like shorten it by like a small amount.
Yeah, I could do that too.
So then I know that I have these 2 free spaces
I might just do
available.
that, yeah.
Which means that I can choose to fill these up with levels. How I would do that, I don't know. Because right now... Oh, okay, actually. JW, do you think we can have rooms where they are designed like this? Where they connect this way?
Let me see. Where they connect what way?
Or... So right now, the way our rooms are set up is that there are 4 directions that they can exit in.
Yep.
Being the northeast, these guys.
The northeast,
which means
and,
that
yeah, all the other ones, yeah.
Yeah, so whenever they're connected, they end up looking like this, where they're kind of like diagonal wise to each other. Is there ever a chance, or do we want to consider the idea that you can go up or down, or directly right, or directly left, or is it just these 4?
That I really don't care. The main reason was because that would be the easiest for me to implement with my tiny little brain. So if you can implement different directions besides the 4,
yeah, I'm trying to
you
think,
can do that.
Because if the maps were generated, they would always look something where they're kind of like honeycombed a little bit.
Yeah.
Which isn't particularly like the worst thing, but I'm just trying to think of like how.
Yeah.
In the scenario I listed before,
we could also
where you had the shop up here, like you would have to go like up, and then up, and then like up there like that.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of snaking, and I don't know if I really like that. You lost at this. You lost at the same lockdown 3 times. Can I Steam remote play into your rivals? I don't know if I'd be able to beat him, Moaz. Because I would be on Steam remote play 150 ping plus your like 60 ping. I mean, well, I beat you on like 200 ping, so maybe it's fine.
But I think I'd be more open to like left and right doors than like up and down. I'm not the biggest fan of up and down.
Fair. I might.
And left and right would be easier to implement
something...
because we already have left and right. You can just connect it northeast to a northwest.
I might consider doing some shit where if there's only one exit on the side, it just connects like that. But I don't know. I'm really trying to connect it in my mind to Gungeon or Isaac, but they don't generate in this way.
Yeah.
Something about the diagonals is, I think, fucking with me a little bit. I mean, I could always just, like... I don't know, never mind that. What I was gonna say was stupid.
True.
Dumb. What?
I mean... Sorry.
How dare. This is such an annoying one. Because it's so much thinking and not a whole lot of doing, and I hate that part. I mean, like, honestly, I could go with the room generation thing that I went with before. And have it just... after it places all of the rooms. I could have it so whenever it places all the rooms, there's a chance that it finds a grid-wise spot that is at least far enough away from the player to place certain points of interest. Maybe.
Perchance.
How does the shop have entrances? Let me actually take a look. I might just edit the one that I have now. I'm not super happy with the code, but I think we can use it for testing purposes at least. So where is? I'm assuming it's just called shop room test. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this only have one entrance? Oh, it does. Well, it has 4, but only one
Yeah.
is actually active. Oh, are shops only gonna have one entrance, or is it gonna be like a bi-directional?
I don't care. That was just like a quick mock-up that I made to test it.
Okay. I see. Yeah, okay. Then I might kill these room exits, because they're annoying. Kill, 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 and kill. And I'll hollow out this little spot over here. Are you just having fun running around with the enemies right now?
I'm trying to figure out if they're doing what I want them to do, but both, yeah.
Oh. Do they have a hitbox yet, or is that
No.
just something you're doing? Okay.
Not yet, but that's not hard at all.
That's not hard at all. He says he's gonna break like 8 things adding this.
No, I won't.
Alright, dude. Wherever you shine. Move this. Oh, I guess I select the room. This stuff. And just drag everything over. I actually don't know. I'm not familiar with your door system, to be honest. Like at all.
I'm not either.
Why do you say that? Yeah, so I don't actually know. I'm assuming this is probably right. So let's start with going to level. And then I will build on top of this for a second and create, I don't even know, shop level generator, or like testing level generator. Or I'll just call
Bro's
it
naming
UI.
it testing like it's not gonna end up in the full game.
It'll end up in the next playtest almost certainly, but full game probably not. Almost certainly not. I would fucking lose my mind if this pulled up in the full game. Generate level, which will return an array of room base component, as well as take in a dictionary of rooms, I think, or no, is it an array of rooms? It's spawned rooms, something. What the fuck are you doing? Dictionary string pack scene word. Yep. And then I will do super hot. Super hot. You know that one?
Yeah.
Super hot.
It's a banger.
Yeah. I don't remember. Have you played VR stuff much?
No.
Super hot VR is like probably the second best VR game.
Crazy.
in my
They just
opinion.
like haven't had any good VR games, have they?
Not really. There's the one really good one that I can go on and on about for
Yeah,
hours.
we know. We know.
That I should play again at some point.
Yeah,
but
we know. You love VR chat. We know.
That's not the one. But okay, man. Fuck
Dope
off.
game. Dope game.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I can add a flag to the room. That's just player spawn. Art is player spawn. The no shot. That's Scotty McDuber. Hello, Scotty McDuber. How's it going? It's not VR chat though. It's for anyone who doesn't know, it's Half-Life Alyx, the greatest VR game of all time, bar absolutely none. I want the player to start in tutorial. I guess I would start in tutorial.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just say tutorial is the the base room.
And we'll probably
The
have like
start
a
room.
starting room for every level. I don't know honestly
that's
what I
just
want the
empty.
transport between each level to be. To make like a generic elevator, because you know we love elevators.
I thought that, between levels, not between rooms. Yeah. What if after you beat the boss, it plops down like a fuck, what is the circle called? Like a pentagram circle thing.
Could be cool.
And then you walk into that and you say like, yeah, I want to go to the next floor, and then it like there's like and then you like zap away, and then you get like placed in the next room.
I feel like it's a little like basic.
Yeah, like a sacrificial circle, yeah. That's a little basic, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Yeah, no, we can add an elevator. That is so much less basic than a
Yeah,
pentagram
I love
circle.
elevators.
Yeah, no, that's so much less basic. How can I... Okay, I guess I'll do... I want to track the amount of distance between the player and every other room. How can I do that?
I like these guys because they really force you to like move around.
Yeah.
It's like they're really easy to dodge if you just move like back and forth and jump around. But like if you stand still, they just will hit you.
Oh, I've got a ping. Is it from fucking Wordle? You fucking bastard. I'm gonna like stop you from sending messages in the chat. Okay. So these levels, I need to make a Dijkstra map of them, which is not the hardest thing to do. Do I want to do that here? Do I want to do that below the thing? I guess I can do that here. Fuck it. Funk. Map. Room. Distances. Which will take in a list of generated rooms.
But one thing I want to figure out is what will handle the death sound for like enemies. Because right now it's not on the health. Currently the damage sound is on the health component, but the death sound is like, I don't know where.
What do you mean you don't know where?
I don't know where. I don't remember where I put it.
You have no idea what death sound that is?
No, I mean
Or...
like I don't know where I'm playing it from.
Oh, is it not from the health component?
No. I might just put it on there because like pretty much anything that dies is gonna make a sound when it dies.
It is on the health. Oh, damage sound.
Yes, there's no death sound.
Damage numbers. Death scene.
That I'm gonna get rid of.
Yeah. Damage sound is different than the... What the fuck? What's the death sound called?
I don't know. It's probably like death one.
SFXR.
Yeah, sure that.
Test player death. That's the player death.
Yeah.
Oh. I found out where it is.
Where is it?
The GIB controller.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
It's on the GIB system. Oh no.
Yeah, let's not put it there.
No.
That's why I'm
I'm
reworking
okay with
that.
not putting it there. So I'll say starting room is generated rooms dot find custom. No, I'm just gonna I'll do this myself. I don't feel like doing a lambda function in Godot. That's probably one of the things in Godot I would change the most, if possible, is I hate the way we do lambda functions. They're like really ugly. And I would love if we didn't have them in the current state that they are.
Brother, I did not tell you that I was gonna add that.
Oh, is it a surprise? Okay.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
Oh yeah, that you're adding the bottom tag. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. You weren't supposed to tell Biddy about it.
So starting room. I now have the starting room. I want to go through and map all of its connections. How would I do that? He is agreeing with it. It is kind of crazy.
It's
These
called
have a
a funny
reference
joke.
These have a reference to their rooms, right? Oh yeah, room connection, which stores a reference to the room in the ID, right? Yeah. Are these mapped by direction, mayhaps? Where am I? What are we doing in here? What am I doing? You. Direction to room connection, yes. Okay, cool. So I can do... Are rooms to map, which is an array of room-based component. So I would loop through all of these. So loop over all rooms, or loop while rooms to map. Calculate distance from start. Remove from list to map list. And then add connections to rooms to map. Yes. So the way to add connections would be, I want to say
crunchy. It is crunchy.
Room connections. Which would be room base on or get. I guess we'll do get unmapped connections. We'll take in the room and return an array of room base component. Good reference. I like that one.
Hmm. I wonder which sound effect would taste best. What is that a reference to?
Oh, I
Am I
can't say
dumb?
that. Oh, yeah, you are. It's fine. I'll send it to you and not say it on stream.
Oh, okay. That's loud.
Excuse me.
Why am I pinged in Hangout 1?
Oh,
Oh,
Wordle.
that's why.
I just realized. Yeah, I just realized if I wanted to share your screen, I couldn't because it wasn't popped out.
Oh,
okay.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
So for direction in direction.
I don't think that's what he was referencing, but okay.
It is. Moaz, are you talking about the monster meme? Are you making a reference to that?
I don't think he is. I think you're just projecting.
Dude, he had to think about that word. You heard that, guys? You heard that buffer?
No, it wasn't actually. I think you're stupid. Yeah, that's true. He is.
Yeah, okay. So that just told me that I was right because you said, also, I think you're stupid. Tells me that I was right.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure. Okay, dude. Whatever, man. Oh, wait. I don't have to do this. I don't have to look over the directions. I can just do, like loop over room.connections dot for in room.connections.
When do we get the Celeste stream? I already played
Yes.
Celeste. I'm not streaming Celeste.
What? Why not?
Because, I don't know.
That's so fucked up. Connection dot room. I can say rooms dot append that. Yes. So right now this will be an infinite loop because I'm only adding them to that. So I would do var room or mapped distances. Be a dictionary of room base component and a int for distance away question mark.
You haven't done farewell yet? I don't know what that is.
If mapped distances dot has that connection dot room connection terminated. JW, were you ever a FNAF guy?
No, never. I really
Really?
don't like FNAF at all. I don't get it.
That's like surprising
It's
to me.
like,
I don't know.
what do you mean that's surprising? I think
I'm just like, it's just surprising. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's like just me. It
I
feels
think
like
it's
you would have
just
been a
you.
FNAF
No,
kid.
it's like no, not at all.
Type shit, you know?
Like, I mean, maybe the first couple games are like kind of a cool idea, but like they should have stopped after like 3.
Dude, my favorite part about Five Nights at Freddy's is that it never had any lore until Matt Pat started making lore videos, and then Scott Cawthon was like, "Yo, dog, those are some sick ideas. I'm gonna like
Yeah.
make that the lore now. Your theories, you're right, dude. You totally got that right." And then it's like,
True.
thank you for writing the lore for my game.
Kind of base though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, my Adderall's not working, by the way.
Oh.
Because earlier I was talking to my mom, and I was like, oh shit, I had laundry in the washer and I never put it in the dryer, so I'm gonna open the door so that whenever I get off the phone with her, I remember to go put it in the dryer.
And you
That
forgot.
shit is still in the washer.
That's
yeah.
awkward.
Yeah, and I'm not putting it in the washer right now.
Wow.
So rooms to map, we'll start by grabbing the connections off of the player spawn room, which I guess for right now will actually be like really bad, wouldn't it? Because you're not gonna have any connections. I guess I could get rid of the testing room from the generated levels for now until I figure out a better way to work that in. Or oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about for generation. It's fine. Here's the map equals get unmapped connections of, I'll just say starting room for now. We'll say while.
I feel terrible.
Map. What's up?
I said, I feel terrible.
Why do you feel terrible?
I'm just coughing and dying.
So while this isn't empty, I'm going to loop through. And I'm going to save our room. These rooms to map top. I guess back? Whatever, it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh no, it does.
Does it?
Okay. Yes, it... Oh, hold on.
Being a chatter is so difficult. I have to think of funny jokes constantly, but I have to say them not too fast.
You can literally like ask questions about dev if you want to.
Yeah, I feel like
But,
we're
like,
doing it
that's-
wrong. The chatters should not be the ones making funny jokes. Should be
Yeah,
our
that's
job.
true. Honestly, chatters... Never mind.
Yeah.
You guys are dope.
Yeah. I agree.
So I will duplicate this array, which gives me the current rooms. I will say for room in current rooms. You just sit here and listen. Dude, I applaud y'all for being able to just like sit here and listen. I could not listen to myself talk for like just hours about random shit.
Yeah, I can't either.
I will say room.
I'm
I guess-
probably
so
like
we
top
have
10 most
the current
boring streamers
distance.
of all time, but that's okay.
Distance.
At least I'm productive. Actually, I'm not
Two.
productive either, so.
I don't know. Or an int, right? So it's going to be 1, which is going to be my Dijkstra distance. I'm going to loop over all of our current rooms, and I'm going to say mapped distances sub room equals current distance, and then I'm going to rooms to map dot remove dot erase. Can I pass in multiple? No. Okay, my fault. It's fine. I will pass in the current room that we're looping over. Oh, actually, I forgot to give the starting room a starting room. Distances. Sub starting room equals 0, because you're going to be at the same distance, right? Yeah. Current distance plus equals 1. And the last thing is I need to say rooms to map dot append array get unmapped connections of the current room. Does that do it? Remove from list, add to mapped list. Yes, that's fine. Erase it. and get all of the connections. And that should give me a Dijkstra map of the entire thing. I think. And I guess if I wanted to print this out, just for this sake, I'll say star distance from start is 0, and I will override this with oh, my stomach hurts. Shit. I'm doing that thing where I forgot to eat and I haven't eaten all day and then I'm still not eating.
Nice.
And so my stomach was like, yo dog, wake up. It's the 3rd of the month.
Yeah.
Let's see, distance. I'm starting.
You should not eat for another hour.
Distance.
It's okay.
I'm thinking that, yeah. I was actually thinking that. I was like, man, I could go for another couple hours of this, honestly.
Yeah.
Map node.tsc, and I want you to have a label on top of you that just says like the current number of spots you are from the start. So what if I tell you to do that? Oh yeah, this font's weird because it has to be a multiple of 5. Unfortunate. Thank you for being centered. I'm glad that I told it to center, and it is just 100% not centered. That is my favorite feature of this font that you chose to use. It's fine. It's for debugging. I don't need it to work anyways. I say that as I tweak it to make it work. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make sure that's not something bad. I don't know what that says. I'm so sorry. Correct answer. I am Talara. Okay. Hello, Talara. I don't know what that means, but I do ask, if possible, please only speak English, because that's the only language I know, and I can't moderate you otherwise. And you could be saying like really mean things. Not that I think you are, but distance label. I will just toss this in here for a second, just temporarily. I'm sure this isn't going to be in here forever.
Right?
Surely
not.
Surely not. Visible is true. No. Visible is true. Visible is true. I will say distance label.text equal to distance from start. Oh no, room dot distance from start. This might work. You said you're also lesbian in Chinese. Let's fucking go. Banger. Banger, banger, banger.
Thing I've learned from an Instagram reel.
Holy shit.
Is it that one account that just like tells you how to say a bunch of random things in Chinese?
Dude, I love that one account. I don't know if they do it on Instagram Reels, but on TikTok, there's this one account that always starts with like, fuck you in Chinese. And she's like, she always like starts like screaming the word, and then she like smiles afterwards, and she's like, in Chinese. And it's like, banger. Absolutely. Did this run? Anyone know? This didn't seem to run. So what's up with that? You know that one? That one is so good, dude. She's so funny. Okay, so just grab the starting room, and then I say, oh wait, is it because the label's not visible? I might have made the label not visible on accident. No. How about you're always visible, actually? Although you're not rendering, which has me a little bit worried. You know what I'm talking about? Aha. Yes. Print room.distance from start. No, the label's just not rendering, which is a little weird, and I don't know why.
By the way, did you push up the thing where the player can interact with the Gibbs?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
On the Gibbs, I have a player interact bool I don't think that
Mhm.
does anything now, right?
Oh, it does.
It does?
On line 45, 47.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So if you want that to still be the thing, you're totally able
Alright.
to. Okay, what if I like set your Z index like really high? Cool, you're just not rendering, which is like, fuck me, I guess. You know, like, whatever.
Because I'm setting up a gib resource, so that way I can make them more easily.
Mm,
So that way,
okay.
I'm gonna have a gib spawner component that will take in an array of gib resources. So what I can do is I can just add that to any enemy and then just create a bunch of resources in that scene really fast with like the sprites and stuff.
Gotcha.
And it'll be
One
set
thing
up
that
so
you might.
most of the stuff can just have like default values and it'll work fine if you want it to.
I don't know if you want to add some way of showing it, but like if, like for example, let's say you wanted to spawn like 8 gibs of like this like one sprite.
Yeah.
I doubt you want to add 8 copies of the same thing to the array.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's a good idea.
So you could do one thing you could do, and I don't know. I'll give you a couple of options if you wanted to do something like that, and you can kind of decide on the best one or come up with your own. You could make a resource that is like a gib, like some sort of gib wrapper around that resource that you're creating now that takes in the resource and the number that you want it to spawn. You wouldn't actually save these to disk. It would be whenever you add them in, you drag in the gib and the number. You could also make a dictionary, which is mapped by gib resource and number, so that you can drag in the gib resource and then set its value to the amount of gibs that you want it to spawn.
That's a good idea too.
As an export variable.
Yeah.
Those are the two that I would say probably not best inherently.
One thing I just realized that I'm not sure the best way to do it is something like the worm, where every segment is going to have its own gib that will spawn where that segment was. I guess you could just have a gib spawner on every segment and then only spawn 1 gib per segment.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
That could
is
work.
a good question.
Because there's like no issue with having a bunch of gib spawners and you just connect them all to the death function or death signal.
Yeah, dude.
I think that would work
Look
fine.
at this.
Oh, what am I looking at? Hold up.
Dijkstra map.
Whoa, 0,
mapped
1,
it
2,
Dijkstra
3, 4,
earlier.
5.
Yeah, so it shows the distance from the player's starting location, which is cool. Not that it looks particularly cool with the map going up like that, but like that. So to get to this room, you have to go from the player's spawn 1 room, 2, 3, and then 4.
I like that.
Yeah, so I also want to add interconnectivity between the rooms because I think that there should be a decent chance that if you have a structure like this, you could also have them connect here. Not always. I don't want it to be like 100% that this connects like this, but I want there to be like a chance. You don't know?
I don't know.
I like that because then
maybe like
if
a
I
small
see that there's a
chance,
room
yeah.
up here. I don't know about a small chance because I think it's fine to have them like connect like that where you can go up one way and then
you could also do like
later.
Gungeon where it's like you have to go around to the other side to like push a button and it like unlocks a shortcut.
Yeah. Could do that.
Because like I kind of want it to be
currently
mostly like individual paths rather than like every single room is connected to another room. Not like that's exactly what you're saying, but I would much rather it be almost entirely individual paths. And then maybe like a couple little hub rooms that have a bunch of connections.
Interesting. Okay.
Because like that makes it a lot less confusing. Because then it's not like every single time you finish a room, it's like, oh, which direction do I go now? Which one have I been to?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it is in Gungeon. Is like you're like, which direction do I go?
I guess yeah. But like I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I like
can
more
try
like
it
the
out, see
directional.
what happens.
But
let me think about this for a second. Well, either way, I have the Dijkstra map now, so I can start doing cool things like I can ask for any rooms that are greater than a certain number, and then it would return me a list of them, and then I can choose a random one and add a shop or like the boss room or something onto one of their open exits.
Yeah.
So that they aren't connected directly. Like you actually have to go through the whatever.
Hello,
Which is
Meowage.
kind of an idea. Which part are you saying about Meowage? Are you saying
I'm just
about
saying hello.
you don't like the big ones where there's like multiple paths?
I think you might have been saying
or,
same
sorry,
to I just sit here and listen.
Oh, I just sit here and listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you were saying same to the one room generation thing. Yeah, I'm down to try both though. And then whichever one you like, or if people feel a strong preference. I think it's one of those ones also where it's just like relatively easy to change.
Yeah.
These pre-made, yes, these are pre-made rooms like Gungeon.
Yep.
It's gonna be, I would say the closest generation it's going to be to is Isaac. If you've played Isaac. With a few different things. Are we gonna have secret rooms?
Secret rooms?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Okay. We'll need to talk about how to implement that then.
Yeah.
And like kind of what we want to do. Because
I
I'll
don't
be
know.
honest.
That's a good idea, yeah.
I know a lot of people like secret rooms, which is why I'm not opposed to implementing them. I really don't like secret rooms in Gungeon or Isaac.
Yeah.
I don't like them at all. Because like in Isaac, you just kind of have to be like, oh, it feels like there could be a room here, unless there's like something I don't know. 100% could be like a me issue as well. And then you have to kind of like waste a bomb and hope that it is right. And in Gungeon, it's you have to waste a blank. You obviously get a blank back, which is fine. But if you have a gun that does like certain types of damage, I don't remember exactly, and you shoot the wall, it will put like little cracks in it where there's a secret room, which means that you can at least like kind of suss it out where it is. I don't know. I've never really liked secret rooms in places like that.
I think
know
if we
a lot of
did,
people
I would
really,
want to have
really
like
do.
indicators.
Well, it's not really secret, you know.
Yeah, but like
I'm also kind of opposed to that. Or at least whenever I say opposed, like there's something about it that feels wrong, because then players who know what they are might have to go like whenever they're going through the rooms, they're like, oh, I have to like keep an eye out for this one specific thing, and it's more focused on like looking for those little secrets rather than playing the game. I would rather have things like do you know in Gungeon how to get to the oubliette? The like secret second level?
Yes, I do.
I would rather have something like that, where it's like you can consistently do it, and it's always an option, but you don't know about it until you like find out.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I
oh,
do kinda
dude,
like
I can do
that.
this if I want to.
Yeah, like maybe
and I
some
might do
kind of
something-
like secret object that like shows up somewhere, and then there's like a statue or something you can put it in somewhere.
Yeah, like a gib that you have to like.
No,
hit and,
we're
like, roll
not
across the
doing
floor.
that.
We're not
Those
doing
water
that? Okay,
barrels
dude.
are torture.
No, they're not. But like
they're
something
not
like
terrible,
that.
but yeah, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, one thing I like about the way Gungeon does it also is you aren't guaranteed to be able to make it to the oubliette.
Yeah.
You can guaranteed open the thing, but you aren't guaranteed to be able to get to it because you have to have 2 keys. And if you don't end up getting a second key, or if you can't afford it or whatever, or you don't, you kind of have to like make that decision.
Yeah.
I like that, where there's also like a resource cost. So stuff like that's cool to me. I like those a lot more than secret rooms, but yeah, no, you are right about so there's a few constraints for where secret rooms can spawn in Isaac, but other than that, there's nothing in the room that tells you. Yeah, basically that. Which could 100% just be a me issue, or it could be like outdated game design. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Isaac is still a great game regardless. Chaos rooms like Hades. I don't know Chaos rooms. I haven't played very much Hades because I didn't really like it.
I played like 5 minutes of Hades and I was like, this is incredibly boring, and then gave up.
Well, it's not that it's boring. I don't know. There's a couple things about Hades that I don't personally like. I don't think it's bad. I just don't like it. Minus HP for Chaos reward. Okay. Yeah, it could be something like that. Oh, yeah, like in Isaac, there's also a room that to go into, you have to take a half heart of damage. which is usually worth it because there's usually like an accessory or something on the other side that's like
Yeah,
powerful.
we should also have
So you kind of,
doors, like special doors. So like doors that cost money or doors that cost uh keys, things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so down for that. Okay.
One thing that Neon Abyss does that is the most like awful game design ever is so one thing that's not that bad is they have doors that cost money, but it's like a slot machine, so there's like a chance for it to open, which that on itself isn't like awful. No, but it gets worse. If you try it too many times, it has a chance to just explode and deal damage and not open.
Oh, dude,
and it's the same for like different shop things. So like if there's a vending machine or something like that, some of them have a chance to just like explode and deal damage if you use it too many times. It's like awful game design. It's so bad.
Yeah. Isaac has a couple of things kind of like that. They don't explode and deal damage, I don't think, as far as I can imagine, or as far as I can remember. But I think having random things like that where you can like get like you gamble or whatever, I think it's fine so long as it's not like sealing off a section. Like in the shop there could be like a slot machine that you like roll or something. Like how in Isaac that's how that works. Is you put like in a coin and then it rolls, and if you get like nothing, then it's just gone.
How do
like,
you make a type
dictionary
again?
Brackets. Not braces. Yep. Brackets. Yeah.
And then what? So it's good. It'd be good.
Yeah, it's the first thing, which is the key, and then comma, and then the second thing, which is the the value, which would be, I believe, gib int. Yeah, is what you want. Yeah, Gamba.
There we go.
I love Gamba.
We'd add a key of a new gib, and then here we can assign the sprite.
Are you not saving those to disk? I thought you were saving those to disk.
For some of them I might, but like, you don't really have to, because there's gonna be like, there's not gonna be many enemies that would share the same gibs.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
But it should be pretty easy, because like most of these are gonna be set. So like if you don't, I'm gonna have it that if you don't set the fade time, it'll set it to a default fade time. If you don't set a custom collision, it'll set it to a default collision based on the sprite's texture. The angular velocity, that will be automatically set by the attack, unless you want it to have a preset velocity. The direction, I'm pretty sure will also be set.
I would imagine it'd be random for the direction.
No, it's based off of which direction when you hit the enemy.
Oh, okay.
Apparently. Or I think it's actually based off of which direction the player is. Oh, wait, I'm still on your screen. Nobody cares about your screen. I was still on your screen.
How long have you been on my screen?
Not that long.
Okay. I don't know what you were even on my screen for.
I think it was probably the Dijkstra thing that we were just talking about, like maps. It's okay.
Yeah. So let's do
And
this.
Position might be a little different. I might have it like offset a little bit depending on the sprite, so that way they don't all spawn in the exact same spot, but that's like an easy change. So it's pretty much just sprite and position. It's like for the most basic gib is really all you need.
Fair enough. So level.gd. Boom.
Boom. So I can just have a function to spawn the gibs, and then connect that to whatever signal I want in the editor.
Yeah, you could. Oh, now I have to figure something out. I'm curious. Can you export a signal? And if so, what does that do? You can export a signal. Okay, what does that do? Cool. It creates an editor error. Very dope. I didn't know that. Is this a resource? Why can I export a signal? Oh, it's just a built-in type. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, Now, where am I using this? And how am I using it?
Like,
Because
cool.
I forgot how I'm using it.
I am sad. Why are you sad? Why are you sad, personal Haiti? Personal Hattie. Boy.
Yeah, ooh, so real.
Boy. Add shop. Add shop to the generated rooms. Because of a bad dev. What?
It's probably
Are you talking about Hypeo?
probably you,
It's me!
Biddy. That is.
That makes sense, actually. Yeah. Video.
He is a bad dev.
Is that a global emote on Twitch?
Huh?
What the fuck? I didn't know that. I think that was just sent in your chat. Do you know what that is, JW?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
It's a Poro from League of Legends.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Can I do... Oh, you know what? I can actually make a function. That is function it rooms in range. This will return an array of room components. How do I want to do this? Do I want the parameters to be like min range is an int, which is -1. Max range is an int, which is -1. No. Do I want to do that? I guess I could. That feels gross, but like I guess it's fine. I guess I'm not gonna be doing that much anyways. Whatever. Whatever. Is it raining? Is that what I hear through my mic? Temperature.
What?
It's not raining. I was like, there's no way it's 30 degrees
Yeah.
out. Yeah, because that was in Celsius.
I wish it was raining here. I love rain.
Name is WAV.
So wait, how
Games.
the heck am I? I'm
WAV
confused.
Games.
Give
WAV Games?
object.
Oh, it said someone said something in your YouTube chat.
Oh, hello, Paint
By the
Jumper.
way.
I am trying to rework the Gibbs system for my enemies. So when you kill them, they like explode into little arms and legs and things like that. So just trying to make it more
Hello.
customizable and easier to use. Because right now it's really bad.
So let's.
But my brain is not
say-
working. That's okay though.
I want this to be in range of 3, and
Hmm.
that should be fine, I think. Because then I could say. Let's see. For room in mapped instances dot keys. So this should give me the room. And then I can say distance is room dot, or no, not distances sub room. It's an array of room base components.
The nice thing is, since I'm not
Sure.
entirely rewriting the Gib object like instantiator thing, I can still use that for other things. Like for the gun shells are actually Gibbs.
Yeah. I remember I had to add that.
Oh, you did have to. Yeah, you did have to
See.
rework that.
I did, yeah.
Let me see.
If
Okay. Where am I doing
distance-
this?
If min range doesn't equal -1 and distance. Wait, no. Okay, I can say if min range equals -1 or distance is greater than or equal to min range and max range equals -1 or distance is less than or equal to max range, I can do room.pend room. So this should give me all of the valid rooms.
Hello,
Yeah.
Gigi.
Wait, this is
Meow,
working.
indeed. Meow, 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 meow.
Sorry.
Meow. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I missed your message. We're asking him to add your icon to his game, but he says bad stuff to me. Well, Well, that's unfortunate. I think it's fair for him to not add your icon to the game. But like, being mean about it isn't cool. I'm sorry that happened. We are mean around here as well, though, but like mainly to
each other.
Yeah. Yeah, and not the chatters, except for some chatters that we know, like Moaz. Valid rooms dot filter. I guess I can say valid directions is an array which will be direction dot. Fuck, what are the shop room test is what exits southeast and southwest. So I need a room with a northeast and northwest, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out how I want to do this.
Filter func room, which is a room base component. This sounds gross. This is so gross. Room get open exits dot or no.
What?
Dot any. Oh
Yeah.
God.
I've failed
Wait, I'm
Wordle
writing
3 days now. Yeah, the past couple of Wordles have been like really hard.
Dude, my mind is like absolutely going crazy.
Today's was kind
right
of
now.
insane. Did you do today's yet? I don't want to spoil it.
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, never mind then.
I haven't.
It is very hard though. Don't look at the shared chat, because then you'll get spoiled.
Oh, don't look at the shared chat. Well, that's very difficult. I'll just not read chat ever, I guess.
Yeah, just don't read chat.
Okay, does this do
Just
what I
fill
want
the
it to?
chat with
So
meows so he can't read it.
So I'm filtering through each of the rooms. I'm passing this into a lambda where I'm saying get all of the open exits, which returns a list of valid directions. And I'm saying do any of those match this valid direction that I have here? Does this work? This is so gross. Oh, this feels like Python code. I just wrote Python code. What's going on in chat? I see it scrolling. What's happening?
Yeah, we're
in
just
chat?
getting rid of the we're getting rid of the
Okay.
spoilers so you don't get spoiled.
Okay, I see it like scrolling in my thing, and I'm like, I hope no one's asking questions. Or...
No, or meowing.
Okay, am I good to look over now?
I think so. I don't know how big your chat window is.
Yeah, I can. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Mine's like teeny
My
tiny.
chat window is like 12, 13 messages. So now I have a list of valid
There you go.
rooms.
I think you should
not,
be good now.
If not valid rooms, push error was unable to spawn shop. Return. Which is gonna be an issue, but hopefully.
Well, let's go.
this never happens.
My shared chat is my multi-chat is working now, so I can see the glorps. Happiness.
Let's go. My like message thing up here is fucked up because it thinks everyone is part of my chat despite them not being part of my chat.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even though literally nobody in your chat talks ever. I'm obviously the
True.
more popular streamer. I have more subscribers than you do.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
do.
streaming with like a small guy like me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. My pleasure.
Don't fucking Chick-fil-A me.
I just started getting into lambdas. I don't know what a lambda is.
Dude, they are
Half-Life or
really
whatever.
cool, except Godot's is gross. Half-Life, yeah. Lambda complex type shit.
Yeah.
Or sorry, this is gonna be valid rooms pick random.
Pickle
Var.
random.
Var.
What am I doing? I don't remember what I'm doing.
Shop connection is gonna be this as room base component. So essentially what a lambda function is a function that you declare inside of another context. So that you can pass it in, or usually it's in the parameters of a function. So let's say a function needs a callable attached to it. So like whenever you're connecting like a signal from another object, instead of creating a standalone function with a name, you can create a lambda, which is just like a non-named function that only exists in this context. which is kind of just a standalone thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which if you look at my code right here, this is a lambda, where you can see that this usually requires a function, but I can instead say right here, create a function which takes in room-based component and returns out this thing, which is gross because it's like a chained lambda, so like don't worry about that. But like you can do this, which is essentially the same as creating a named function and then passing in the name of that function, but instead you're just creating a function on the spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gross.
That like kind of makes sense. And I'll probably like
yeah,
never
Godot's
use it and then
version of
forget about
lambdas
it.
looks very ugly. I hate to say it because I really don't like giving this language any like positive thing. JavaScript's lambda functions are actually really, really good. And I hate to say that.
I've never actually used JavaScript.
Why would you want to make an on-the-spot function? Because you can utilize variables from the local context without having to pass them into the function that you're connecting it to. So if you have something declared in the function, like a local variable that would be outside of the lifetime of the function, you can pass that into the lambda function as it currently is. There's not a whole lot of reason. In this case, the thing that I wrote should probably just be a standalone function, but I didn't feel like it because I just want to test that this works. Yeah, it feels wrong. I don't usually use them in Godot because I actually... the behavior is undefined in my brain. In JavaScript, I know the rules of lambdas because it takes the current context and kind of snapshots it. I don't know if it does that in Godot. I don't know what happens whenever a variable exits scope and things like that. So yeah, I don't use them in Godot mainly, except for right here. So I have a random room that is valid, and I'm going to connect the shop to it. So I'm going to say shop connection dot get open exits. No, I'm going to say I need to spawn the shop and pick a random. No, shit. Okay, I remember what I'm doing. Hold on. Also, I'm gonna need to take a break after this because I really gotta use the bathroom and I'm also really, really hungry.
Okay.
Const shop scene act scene equals preload shop room test. Are these included in the? I guess that's yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna say shop room is shop scene dot instantiate as a room base component. And then I can say shop connection dot get valid connections for room shop room. Yes. And then this will be open directions. And then I will do connect room. I will connect shop connection to shop room in one of the open directions dot pick random as direction. What are the chances that this works?
Wait, I can just...
I think quite low, although I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Okay, well we crashed, that's fine.
That's fine.
Could not convert value to int. Really? Oh, you're empty. What do you mean you are empty? Shop connection, get valid connections for room, shop room. I guess I could do 8. Who are you? Shop room, valid rooms. Yes, and then shop room is this, and your open connections are nothing. Cool. How did you get here then?
I don't know.
How did it get here? Evaluator shop room dot get open exits. Oh shit! I forgot to call the function. How did you get here? Dot any valid directions dot has direction. Oh, I guess because none of them exist. Okay, how about this? You know what? I can make a thing, right? Shop room instantiate. Oh, this also has a chance of being an issue if the shop wasn't generated. I guess I would do that here, right? I would just say shop room.q3. We don't need valid directions anymore because we have the room. So this filter function will go through each of the rooms, and I would say func room is component room dot is valid connection for room shop room. I think this one should work now. Potentially, we'll find out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it didn't crash. There are 3 errors in my debug log though. Unable to spawn shop. Okay. Why? I hit to. You are definitely valid for spawning the room, so I don't. So before filter rooms. And you don't have a toString, do you? No. toString return room plus name, I guess. For filter, so we have 1, 2, 8, 3. Yeah, okay, so we have a bunch of rooms that are open. The shop hasn't been initialized. I forgot to edit the shop. Fuck, you're so right. Hold on, thing to do. I think I need to just do shop room dot init exits question mark. Nope, still no. Unable to spawn shop.
I might be writing this terribly, but it's okay. I don't know what I'm doing
What's
right
up?
now. I'm just like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Okay, that's what I like to hear.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, no, that's what I like to hear, man. It's dope. Shop exits are 0 and 3. That sounds right to me. So why is valid connection for room? Directions room by get open exits. Any of those have connection. Oh my god, I'm not returning that. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Oh my god, he's so stupid and dumb and stupid in idiot mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, now we're crashing. Okay, that's fine. Kind of. Add connection. Where are we at? Okay, I tried adding this. The issue is on room 2, which for some reason doesn't. Exit is null. What? Connection, get valid connections from room open. Connections is 0 and 3. Wait, what? Oh, wait. I'm doing this backwards, I think, right? Now it should be connection room and then next. Oh no, that is right. Fuck. Next room. Connection room. Get valid connections for room is next room. Oh, I also have to keep track of that. That's fine. I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost right now.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
You want to swap code for a minute?
No, please, no, please, no.
I've never heard more panic in a man's life ever. Holy shit. So connection goes to shop room. Why are you set to 0 and 3? Because I would think so. Shop room has what? Shop room has 0 and 3 open, right? So, shop connection dot get open exits. You have 2 exits. They are 0 and 2. And yet, whenever I pass this into this function, oh, it just returns 0. Okay, that's wrong. Because shop room exits. Shop room has 0 and 3, so 0 shouldn't be open for this one. Right? Oh my god, wait, my logic is wrong.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, my logic is wrong. My logic is wrong in here. Because is valid connection for room. This is yeah, okay. In the case of northeast, I'm checking to see if that room also has northeast open, when instead I should be asking whether or not it has southwest open. Which means I need to map this to a direction, which I can do with, I think, just adding 2 in mod 4.
Sure.
I think I can do add 2 mod 4. Because that should make southeast, or yeah, no, southwest is 0. Would go 2 extra, would become northeast. Add 2 extra would wrap back around to 0. Yes. I think that's right. So let's make a function. It's open entrances, which will return an array of direction, which will do directions is get open exits, so that I know that this is consistent for I in directions.size. This is such gross code, I'll be honest. I'm not very happy with this, but we are trucking along. Directions I plus 2 mod 4. And then this will return out directions. Yeah, so this gets open exits, and we want to return get entrances here. That way we don't have to map it in line. And then get valid connections for rooms. So we will get the entrances. And then
How do I get the size of the texture? Is that something I can do?
dot texture dot size off of sprite.
Well, it's
sprite,
just like a
sorry?
texture resource.
What texture is it? Is it? Can you control click on it? Make
It's
it a
just
texture 2D, not a texture.
2D.
Yeah, and then you can do dot size off that. So if entrances has direction and direction, so an exit maps to an entrance, add connection, exit. Hey, how have you been working? Oh no, I'm doing that outside, that's fine. Get open entrances. I want to say that should fix it. Hopefully. Ideally. What are you doing? Oh, I can help you with something with that.
Oh, okay.
If you want to write something a little bit cleaner.
Nah, this works.
Okay.
It's okay. No, you can help. I'm joking.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to do your whatever you're doing. Just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You got your team. Invalid cast could not convert to int. Really? Oh, because you're empty. Weird. Because I'm not checking if it's if not valid. Directions. Continue. Or something. Right? I think. I guess we'll just keep generating until we reach a certain number. Oh, that's gross. But whatever. I'll fix this later. This is temporary code. This won't make it to production. Shit. Oh no, everything's breaking now. Everything is... Wait, no, we're back here. Okay, we're back here. This is a place that I maybe not expected it to break, but this is a place where like it makes sense for it to break, kind of. Well, now it doesn't, actually. Shouldn't you be... Get open entrances? Open directions is 3. Why is open directions 3? You should not be the case. Shop connection dot get entrances, and then shop room dot open exits. I guess it would be the other way around, wouldn't it? But happy Thursday. Hello, average Godot enjoyer. How's it going?
Hello, average Godot enjoyer.
Okay, so someone's lying to me right now. So, oh, duh, sorry. So this one is get open exits. We want to get the exits for the current room. Exits. Open exits. And we want to get the entrances in the connected room. Yes. And then here I want to get the open entrances, and here I want to get open exits. Yes? I think that goes crazy. We'll find out. We'll find out.
Let's go.
Please don't crash. Oh my god, it didn't crash. Did it work though? There's a room there that hasn't been properly populated, so maybe. Who knows? I don't know what this is going to do, but we're going to teleport up to it and find out. If this is a shop, then that means that it worked. So let's find out. It is, in fact... Oh, no, sorry. It's one more room, I think. It's this one. Ooh, okay, cool. Invalid access. Oh, because you don't have a minimap node. The minimap crashed. If I hit play... Oh, that's a shop! It's a shop, dude! Oh my god, look at him. Dude, it's a shop. We added a shop.
Oh,
Okay.
do we add a shop? I want to see.
Yeah, he's a shop.
Whoa.
Yup. Is it secret? It is not a secret shop.
It's not a secret shop.
Dota reference. I don't know if that's a Dota reference from you, but there's a thing in Dota
It better
called
not
secret shop.
be.
Could also be a deadlock reference. You don't know. It could be.
You never know.
You know.
That's true.
Yeah, you could pray. And then let's say. I guess I don't need this to be a. Boom. Sorry. I guess I can add the room. So I can say generated rooms.append shop room.
Okay, how do I make
And then
this code not terrible?
Now it should be so the
As
first
soon as
thing
you're done there.
is yeah, I'm gonna toss your thing up on screen.
Oh dear.
So it's not working.
What?
Why is it not working? Discord. Wait. Discord screen share. Wait, what?
Is mine not working?
No, it's me. There we go. Now it's working. So here is your code. So one thing that you can do is, so you see how on line 17 to 20, you're kind of checking if one is greater than the other and then set it to the one that's greater.
Yeah.
So you can, I guess first let's pull this out into a variable, I think. So like line 16 kick down and then do like var sprite size. And then set that equal to gib.sprite.getSize. That way we're not doing getSize like a gajillion times. Go ahead and kick that down a line. So essentially what this evaluates to is if y is greater than x, we set it to y. If x is greater than y, we set it to x. So we just end up setting it to the greater of the two. So you can do collision.radius equals max and then sprite size.x comma sprite size.y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that way you're not doing like the if check with a bunch of get sizes. And it's kind of like clearer what's exactly happening there at a glance.
Yeah.
That's about it though. That was the one thing that I wanted to show. Also, oh no, right, you're declaring that outside of the thing, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also you could also probably do that with line 21 to 24. You could probably do fade time equals max gib.fade time, comma, or no, I guess never mind.
No.
Never mind.
That's just
Yeah,
checking
because
if it's
it could be
zero.
like lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
And
the shop gen,
then
right?
actually, I should put it here.
It has a minimap node. It has a minimap node. Holy shits. Wait, he's the greatest to ever do it. This isn't true, by the way. Don't use this code for reference, please. This code is... It works. It's gross. I don't like it. But it works. And then there's the shop over there. Because it has to be attached to something that's at least 3 spots away from the player. Holy shit, dude. Nice job generating Anthony Nacho Iglesias shop.
That's the name of the shopkeeper, apparently.
Didn't you name the shopkeeper something already?
Yeah, that was Digi's idea to name him Nacho.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was like, sorry, DG. The shopkeeper's already been named. But then it turns out that you were the motherfucker that named it. So you know what? You get rights, man. Pop off, king. Currently, though, the shop doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. So I guess the next question would be, what do we want the shop to do? Like in this first demo with it. This is the room I was in, dude. It's actually so cool playing the game whenever it's randomly generated.
Mm-hmm.
Because you end up entering rooms from directions you never would have before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bullet tracers are still fucked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
They are.
It's fine. I've got shit that I gotta do with the bullet tracers.
Bro, I thought
anyways.
there was gonna be a door down there.
I did. 'Cause I was so used to
He's
there being a
played
door
the other
down
one
there.
too much.
And then here's the shop guy.
Whoa.
Look at him, dude. Do you have it set up with custom music or no?
Yeah, I do.
It's not working.
Maybe I don't. I should.
Does the where's that at?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's in the level manager.
Oh, it's here. Room song. Let's see. How does? I'd imagine I can just search for room song. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you. Yeah. It's in the old level manager. That is. Oh my god. Wow.
What? It works.
I'm
Oh,
looking
you're
and I'm
looking at
reading.
that again.
Yeah, I'm looking at the old level manager code.
Oh, do we not
There's
do that
so
anymore?
much stuff here that doesn't need to. What?
Are we not doing all that anymore?
We're doing some of this, but it's just
Mhm.
you have this really interesting thing that you do where you don't pull things out into variables. So like rather than doing like player.player, you could do player is player.player so that
That's like a
all of
whole
these-
extra line.
Yeah, but it's specifically in sections like these where you're calling functions to get things, like get tree. You can like pull these out into their own variables so that you don't have to do get tree dot this get tree current scene tree exiting is connected, get tree current scene tree exiting connect, things like that.
Yeah, you're right.
But like I think we are doing this in the current level, just a little bit more. Yeah, like this is what we're doing. This is our change room function now. We're awaiting a frame to flush physics. Grabbing the player, setting their collision to false. This should clear Soul's thing, will probably be removed. Room exited, remove the child, set the current room to the new room, add the child, and then add deferred. And then it goes crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like a lot more streamlined and there's a lot less like shit going on here. But where's the music stuff? So this thing, if room.room song, I guess. Should that be in the level manager? Let me think about this for a second. Because there's two places I'm thinking about putting it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can either put it in level,
Mm-hmm.
or I can put it in room. And I kind of want to put it in room because if I put it in room, oh my god, temporary cat live reaction is still on screen.
Oh, that's awkward. Bitlytic vision
Yeah.
is still on screen.
Here's, yep.
One thing that I was gonna
What's up?
try to figure out is should I add just like inherent random variation to the gibs? Like when you instance them, should it randomize it a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. Not their position per se, but I think that things.
Yeah,
you
like
can kind of play that with
velocity and like
discretion.
angular velocity can definitely be a little random.
Yes. Yeah, I think that would make.
And
it
I can
better.
also like just multiply it by like a random variation, so that way if it's 0, it will anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So if it's a
Yeah.
0 value, it won't be random.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna put this in the room. I think that makes the most sense to me, but also, well, hold on. If I put it in the room, This works for loading directly into the scene, because otherwise level wouldn't exist, so we'd be listening to the default song the entire time. If we put it in level, or level manager for whenever the room transition happens, I think putting it in the room, that makes no sense to me. At least for now. Something about it just feels right. Do we have a function that runs whenever we enter the room for the first time? This is on room enter, but for the first time. Room enter.connect. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is off the room. So there's actually not a tree entering. Right? I don't have a tree entered signal connection at all. So let's do that. Enter tree. Do you run all the time? Guess we'll find out. I don't know if this runs every time or just the subsequent times after the first. Entering room tutorial room. Looks like it does. There's a couple functions that don't run every single time. Okay, yeah, this one should be a consistent function to use. That's fine. I'm gonna pause my music for a second so that I can hear this. Let's see if this works. Oh god. Oh, this is actually gonna have an issue, which is it's gonna switch the song. And then it won't switch back.
Why?
Because the other rooms don't have a room song.
They should.
And I think your old system had this as well. Wait, what do you mean?
I thought I set them all to have a room song.
There's no way you set them all to have a room song. Oh. I'm gonna change that.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's not fine, but like, it's okay.
Yeah, because I think having to set the room song for... I think the level should have a song.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
For all the rooms. And then specific rooms can have an override.
Yeah, and I might change it as well. Like there might be, I need to figure out how I want to do the music.
Yeah, they could also have like a random song for the level. Like there could be like 4 songs they could pick from or something.
Yeah.
Something's telling me this isn't working because I feel like it should be cross-fading whenever I go into rooms, but I don't know.
It should, I'm pretty sure.
Well, they're all the same songs, so I don't know if it's just like...
Oh, no. It shouldn't change.
It
It shouldn't cross-fade if this song is the same.
Well, it does.
Okay, well then something broke.
Or it doesn't crossfade, but it looks like it should.
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't if they're the same song.
Switch song. Next song is song between set volume, change audio stream. Yeah, I don't know. Is this running? It's Okay, so whenever I go into... Where is the shop, by the way? Okay, I'm going to start making my way up to the shop, I think. Oh, it didn't print
Didn't print.
Oh, do not all of them have... They might not all have room songs assigned to them. I'll see in a second. What am I checking something? Music. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah, if music.stream does not equal room song, you're so right. I was expecting that to be in the music class rather than where the song is being switched to. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, it does switch. And if I go back. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool, okay, that does work. Which is dope.
Cool, that's dope.
So I think I might make a little bit of a change. I'm gonna turn the music down. I don't want to listen to it right now. Excuse me. So I'm gonna make a couple of changes. First one is this is in the if room song music dot switch song to room song. You don't need to check this because I don't think that should be on you to check whether or not the currently played song is the same. So I will now do if current. Is there something called current song in here? Next song is next song. Oh, I guess it's not Ustream player. So if stream equals song, return. Otherwise, you can crossfade. I can also see. Let me think. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can say if not song, song is equal to level dot get current song. I think is what we'll do. I guess this would be level manager. Sorry. Or sorry, get level song. There we go. Get level song. How long have we been working on the game? I have been working on the game since mid-April or so. As the programmer, he has been working on the game for like a year and a half. I always forget what your answer is. A year? Or
like
year
a
and a half?
year, about a year.
Like a year. Okay, about a year. Yeah. So up until 2 months ago or so, like 2.5 months ago, he was working on this alone. And then after Godokon, I do a bunch of the programming now.
Something's weird. Whenever if I fill out the dictionary, create a new gib in the editor in the dictionary, and like assign its values, and then I click off of the gib spawner and then go back to it, it resets it and it's gone.
Can you do it again?
So I do a new gib.
Yep.
Give it a sprite. Set
Don't
the value to
click
5. Oh wait.
Hit the button.
Yeah. Forgot to do that.
Yeah, you can also you can just you can hit the button again, and I think it'll just create an empty key, and then you can drag in. Oh no, I guess never mind. You gotta. Yeah, you actually have to set it up there. Yeah. Get level.
Can I still edit them?
Yes, you should be able to.
I can't.
Can you not?
Well, that's a little annoying.
That is a little annoying.
It might not be
Really?
this.
Can't.
I could
Why?
just
Hold
include the
on.
number in the resource.
Yeah, I guess if you're not saving them to disk, you can.
Yeah.
Because I was working with the impression that you were saving it to disk for like a reuse between a bunch of objects, but I guess that makes sense. Although I'm sure that there will be some particles that are shared between a lot, like if we added like, not that we're gonna add like blood, but things like that.
Yeah.
Or like generic particles that like dust.
Why did it
or
change
something.
my little avatar guide?
What the hell?
I don't know what happened there. I was like.
You have a hotkey bound to it?
Oh, I might actually. I don't remember what it was.
Holy shit! Dude, they got a.
It's really.
They got a peek of your old persona.
What is it? Let's see what the. I'm gonna kill you. What is the hotkey?
Dude, he didn't even clock that I said persona. Get level song. This will be audio.
I don't like
stream. Yeah, that's fine, man. For now, we'll just say return preload of. What's the name of? Is it called like Hellcat Bridge or something? Hellcat Bridge change, yeah. On to do here to do change song based on level. Okay, and then I think that should be fine. So if you don't pass in a song, it passes in this. That way rooms don't actually have to have a song like so. I think that's fine. Because I think I would prefer, or at least, I mean, I don't know, you're going to be the one mainly designing. Like even, yeah, the tutorial room didn't have a room song. So
Wait,
I think it's fine. Like the tutorial room didn't have a room song assigned to it.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's fine to only because then you can assign a room song based on very specific rooms, and then if we wanted to have it so that like a level or like a layer had like 3 songs it could choose from, it could choose a random one when you start the level, and then
Yeah.
all of the rooms aside from the special ones would use that. I think I like that idea more structure-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then echo music volume.
Now, theoretically, I should be able to just go to the health component and connect the health empty function. Actually, it's probably gonna be better to use the died function or signal, since that's a little bit
Why
more
did
clear.
this crashed? Invalid access to player. You think the player? Oh, current room. Dot get entrance direction.
Do you think this is gonna work first try?
No. Wait, what are you doing first try? Sorry.
Spawning Gibbs.
Oh, yeah, probably. I don't think you could fuck that one up because you already had the code for it.
Well, it spawned
Yeah.
one. At least one.
Oh, well. Those look fucked up.
Yeah, something's not right.
Oh, you're not setting their position correct? Question mark?
Oh, that time it went.
Yeah. You might be like multiplying it by a lot. Or like the variation might be like very high.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know why they're rotating so much when they hit the ground.
Get entrance direction.
Yeah, I might be multiplying it by too big of a value.
Deferred direction. Direction is being passed in change room. Change room is being called in the debug menu. I need this music to turn off now. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Okay, if new room. Oh, you're so right. I'm checking for exit specifically. It should be entrances. For entrance, new room dot entrances. Entrance. Entrance. Yeah.
Oh, it was. I was multiplying it by weird values that I shouldn't have.
Yeah. So now if I do TP to room base component, it crashed. Dope.
Hello, Snout.
Oh, okay. I'm going to actually take a really quick break, I think.
Okay.
I'm getting really hungry. My stomach is hurting, and I need to stretch my legs.
Sounds
So
great.
I'm going to.
I will entertain chat,
possibly-
and by entertain chat, I mean not
Your chat.
entertain chat.
Video will BRB. Getting. Video will BRB. Yeah, I'll just leave it. Video will BRB. Okay. I will be back in like.
Hello, Snout.
Say
I
5
did
to 10
remember
minutes.
that it was you. Rivals gameplay? No, I'm not gonna play Rivals on stream. Maybe someday I will. Oh, I think I know why it doesn't look like it's spawning more than one is because they're all based off the same object. So it's literally instantiating the exact same object 5 times instead of creating 5 separate objects. So that's a little bit more right. Still a little funky though. I don't know why they roll so much like that. I don't know why they're rolling. Oh, we've got errors. Ah, okay, I see. think that should work now. How did you make your Godot so gray? It is using Passive Star's minimal theme for Godot. I can see if I can find it for you real quick. I found it. Here, I can send it in the chat. I think I can send links. There you go. There's the link for you. It's very nice. Oh, there we go. It's kind of working. Something's off, but it like almost works. Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. Sorry. Just mute my micro. Dog alert. I do not accept your sorry. Well, I don't know then. It's over. What's wrong here? Something's not right here. The cat barking is hilarious. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Alright, see us now. I don't know why. Something's not working right. I don't know why. Make up the old Gibbs, see what those do. Oh, we're already randomizing that, so we don't need to randomize that. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm randomizing? It's like, no. What is happening? I'm trying to get the Gibbs to work better. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm changing values and hoping it works. Yeah, it's mostly working. I think the Gibbs for this guy are a little large for... I think I should split it into multiple pieces. I was thinking I could just have him like die like that, but... it's one other thing I wanted to change. Where is it? Give objects. Give spawner? Is that what I want? Yeah.
Okay, hello, I'm back.
Hello back. I'm still working on the gibbs. They're working a little bit better.
Okay.
Slightly.
I'm gonna leave your screen on for a little bit because I'm gonna eat some cereal.
Okay. What kind of cereal do you got?
What's the update? Cocoa Pebble things, like Cocoa Krispies.
Ah, yummy.
Yep. So what was wrong with the gibbs before, and what are you currently fixing?
I had some of the random values were a little off, and now something's off with the hit direction, because I think I'm doing it right now, it's based off the player's direction, before it was based off of the last hit, which I'm gonna try to go back to that, so that way it's as similar to the old one as I can, because I like the old one. Yeah. Okay, so now I should be able to just need to make sure that's passed in from the tide signal die. Okay. That might work. Maybe.
Hmm?
I said that might work. Perchance. Possibly. Also, for some reason, I like to roll on the floor a lot. I don't know if that was the same as the old enemies, or maybe I'm just going insane.
I think it was,
It's
yeah.
feeling a little bit better, yeah. I like the whole enemy becoming a gib, it makes you feel more powerful.
Yeah, you beat the fuck out of it so much it doesn't even like split into pieces. It just immediately dies and becomes the ragdoll.
Let's spawn some of the other guys. What did they do?
What do they do, or what did they do?
What do they do? Oh. Oh. Okay, so they have a lot more spread to them in terms of the direction they go.
Yeah, you might be randomizing the direction. Let me look.
Yeah, I'm not... Also, the velocity in which they move feels really low comparatively, when I'm pretty sure I'm setting them to the same velocity. And their mass is the same. Check. Check the script. So in here, velocity we're doing 0.8, 1.2. Oh, and here I'm actually setting it based on the aim direction. That actually might be better. So they get shot like
Wait,
in the
are you?
direction that you're aiming.
Oh, you.
Yeah, because
You
the
are
issue
doing
was
that.
before is like if you were hitting, it felt weird when it looked like you were hitting up, but then it shoots them like out to the side because the side of the hitbox is what hit them. It's
really interesting.
I don't know, because like this feels better, but I feel like there's a lot of situations where this wouldn't work.
So my first question, and I'm gonna test this out actually on my side, is what happens whenever you're playing on controller? Because that says mouse direction.
Oh, I don't know.
So I wonder if I were to spawn in like this fire dude right here. So like if I put this up in the air,
Cause yeah, I pass in a direction here, but
yeah, then it goes up.
I don't think I actually use that anywhere. That's really funny. Cause that's
That
what
is
I was
really funny,
basing it
yeah.
off of, was the direction I was passing in the direction from the attack to the enemy.
I see.
But I guess
Yeah,
I just
you're
never
right.
actually used that and then just did something completely different in here. So what does
Yeah,
it
so if
do
I
with
were to,
controller?
I don't know, we're about to find out. So if I leave my mouse up in the air and then aim down with the controller, it does still go up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay.
So it's based on the mouse position. So yeah, you could just do like aim direction.
Okay. Yeah, that makes life a lot easier.
And have
too.
it, yeah. You could use some
So
sort of mix between them if you wanted to get fancy, where you could have it be like based on the attack position and a mix of that and the aim direction. But
Yeah.
if you just want to do aim direction, you can do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So I think what he's got right now is what he wants, where they like kind of pull back a little bit before dashing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might give him like a little shake too. I'm actually going to write my first ever comment here and say, maybe
No way.
mix of aim direction. Last hit direction.
Hmm.
And yes, that is quite literally
Can
the
you do me a
very
favor?
first comment I've ever written in my entire code.
Can you put a space at the front of the comment between the hash and the word?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Because it... No, why are you not keeping it?
Because what?
Because whenever you comment out code, it doesn't have that space, so you can tell that that's a line of code you've commented. Whereas if it's a comment that
okay.
you write, you can have that space, so it's at least visually distinct.
Holy nerdlitic.
Okay, dude, listen. That's why there's a reason that we do things. I know it's like the most minuscule thing ever, but it's literally one press of your space bar to make things more readable.
Mm-hmm, okay.
That's also a rule we have at my job. Like, for any comments, they have to have the space. We have like a common format throughout our team.
Insane.
What was I doing?
I don't know.
Anyone remember? I think it was just shop stuff, but I think the shop is in now, right?
Sure.
I think it was. I guess I need to make it so that the shop actually looks different on the map, but like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do I want to do that?
There we go. That feels a lot better. Oh, also they're angular. Why do they rotate so much when they hit the ground?
Because it's based on their velocity. That's how rigid bodies are.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the problem that you're seeing is that the other ones had a random angular velocity. I think.
Yes, these ones should. That didn't set it high enough.
Yeah. Oh, I don't remember if I asked you. Are you fine if I use use some of the old systems in Dante's 9 as examples in
Oh, that's fine.
some
I don't care.
videos?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Because I have some systems design videos that I want to make after making some work on Dante's 9.
Yeah. I also want to make a video or two at some point, but I just I don't know where to start.
Real. Yeah, you start making videos.
Yeah,
My first
that's
tutorial
the hard
was
part.
ass. My first tutorial was ass. I was using a fucking headset mic. I didn't have a script. I didn't have anything. I just kind of like did shit and kind of explained things a little bit. And it wasn't very good, but that's okay. Actually, I want to say the first video I ever made on the internet was a fucking tutorial
That's insane.
for a Roblox game.
That's even more insane.
What are the chances I can find that?
Watch party on stream?
Nope. Let's see. Still have any of my old videos on this channel? It doesn't. Would it have been this account? It might not have been this one. Hmm. Damn. That's actually so cool. I have videos on this account. This is like my personal YouTube that has milestone videos from when I was in college.
Oh, I
Because
think
they
I
had
know
us
why they're
make,
rotating so much. It's because their hitbox is so small compared to the size of the length of it. Because they're so long, the outside
okay.
is spinning faster than the inside because of physics, you know?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because the smaller it is, the faster it'll rotate.
So you're not setting it to the texture size anymore?
I
Or did
was.
you
I
just
tried.
override it with
I
a-
tried setting it to the smaller of the two. Let me try setting it to the larger of the two. See how that looks. Because with this, it kind of blends into the ground, but with the other one, theoretically, it'll probably, like, float. Is there an
Float.
average function? Could I get like the in between?
Well, you could just calculate the average. I don't think there might be an average function. I doubt it. No. You could just calculate it, which is x plus y divided by 2.
I don't know how to do that. Actually, that doesn't look terrible.
Yeah. I mean, if you want like the the most insane way of doing it, you can use lerp and then do x comma y comma 0.5, and then it would be the average.
Wait, what? But see, look, now you can see it doesn't look like it's rotating quite as fast because the hitbox is larger.
Yeah. Because lerp moves between them based on the amount that you pass in.
Oh, interesting.
So if you do lerp x comma y and then set the t, like the last value to 0.5, that means it would be exactly in the middle of them, which is the same as the average.
I think you need to be like blown up.
Why? Because I
Just
know math and you
because-
don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's see,
fair
now they just have one cube that they spawn.
Sorry, so the okay,
There
yeah,
we
the
go.
shop
That
will
actually doesn't
work.
look bad at all.
And this is the map that was generated. Am I happy with this? Kind of. I guess I need to make it so that the shop actually has an icon. There's a couple of graphics bugs I need to fix for the minimap as well. But the quote-unquote procedural generation part is done, which is cool. Oh, let me turn down the music.
Yeah, I'm
I
happy
don't
with
wanna
that. I
hear that
definitely
right
think this is usable. Let me just test to make sure if we add another gib to this, give this a different sprite. Use one of these guys. Give it like double the velocity. And like
Double it.
make everything really
everything.
high. We'll make the fade time really short, and we'll make it spawn 5 of them.
I wonder why that's off center.
Hmm?
Not that it matters, this is a debug thing, but I don't know why that's off center.
What's off center?
This. Whenever you're in the
Oh,
current room.
this. Yeah, I can
This
see what
becomes
you're
off
working
center.
on. Oh, I see. Yeah.
And I don't know why. Does
I don't
it
know.
change size? It should just be the texture change, right? What the fuck?
Oh, I made the velocity too high. They now fades into walls. Oh no, you can see them. They're just very small. Let's
Oh,
change the texture.
yeah. Also, the smaller a rigid body, the more likely it is to phase in the walls, I found.
Yeah, that is true. Use a slightly larger one. Woof, says the dog.
Do not get on here parking.
Well, it's 9:30 already. What the heck? It's like I've been working on
Yeah.
this for like a half an hour, and it still
Yeah.
barely works. There we go. Look at that. They still face through walls, but that's okay.
Yippee!
And that works very well. Literally all I had to do was just add the spawner component, set the sprites and velocities, and then attach it to the death signal.
Nice.
Much simpler than like creating an entire scene and then adding that scene to the health component as an export variable.
Yes, sir. Wait, why are you visible? Oh, I'm stupid. That's why.
True.
What? Dude, no. I'm not stupid. Take it back.
Nah.
Ah! What the fuck? Why do you say 8?
Dumb little programmer.
Why does it say 8?
Emphasis on little.
Why does it say 8? Why does it say 8? Are there? There's. It put the shop there. Oh my god, it put the shop there because I'm not checking whether or not the shop is in a valid location. You're so right, dude. You're so right. No, I'm stupid.
I actually kind of like this with like the little mini particles. That looks cool.
Yeah. Just like little chunks.
Yeah, little chunks. It's a good chunk particle that I got
Chunks. Okay, how about this?
there. Honestly, I'm surprised how well that worked.
Yeah. You're getting
Yeah,
better at
only took
programming.
a couple little tweaks. I don't
It's
know about that one.
Terrifying, that's what it is.
Yeah, true.
He's gonna kick me off the team eventually.
Nah, I won't do that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, I don't need you anymore, Bitlinik. You're gone from the team. And I'm gonna be like, no, dude. Fuck, this is my only source of income now. Doesn't make any sense. So I need to make sure that this doesn't overlap with anything, right? And how do I do that? How are we doing that? Wheel generator, you have...
Yeah, and I think I'll need to tweak these guys a little bit because you can like instantly de-aggro them by like going behind a wall, or at least if they're about to attack you, you can like cancel it by going behind a wall, which like isn't optimal. I don't know the best way to do that.
Oh, I already wrote this.
I feel so much better already. Just being able to like blow them up.
Oh, I actually need to filter this multiple times then, I think. Right. Can I kick this down a line? Is Godot gonna be pissed if I do this? No. Excuse me. That's unfortunate. I think Godot should yell at me for doing this.
Oh, before I give up and die, I should probably give these guys a hitbox.
Oh yeah, true. True. Oh, I know. This is gonna be all of the rooms that are valid. You're gonna be annoying.
I'll probably wrap up around maybe 10-ish. I'm not feeling the greatest tonight. My stupid allergies or whatever it is. It's not fun. Let them dash through one-sided platforms. They should be able to do that.
I think they can, yeah.
Yeah, let me just check real
I'd
quick.
be surprised if they can't.
You're probably just seeing me running back and forth along walls, so it keeps canceling their attacks. I need to fix it. Maybe give them like a timer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because the one-way platforms are on their own collision layer.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. Look at that.
Try the other way. Make sure that they can make the return journey. Oh, he's taking a long time. What if you were to drop down while it was right before it started aiming? Would it be able to aim while you're...
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah. There's also, yeah, that platform is a lot easier to test on the right. You could just, like, drop down below it and have them aim at you.
Yep. Oh. One time it didn't look like they did.
I think it might have bumped on the wall, which canceled its X velocity, and then it just slid along the floor, I think is what happened.
Yeah. Weird.
Honestly, actually, that's a good question. I kind of feel like if I feel like it's X velocity, like it shouldn't cancel out. Yeah, like that. So you saw how he slid along
Yeah.
the floor. I think you should keep trying to move in that direction, even if it gets canceled out by a wall collision.
I don't know how to do that though.
You can set the direction whenever it enters the dash state, and then
Mhm.
every frame you can set the velocity to that direction times the whatever speed you want it to be.
But they slow
Um,
down over a certain period. So it's like they set their velocity at the beginning and then
yeah.
it slowly ticks down.
How does it tick down? Can you show me if you don't mind?
I think it's with the regular accelerate, like it's whatever the regular acceleration is from the movement
Oh, is
component.
it?
There is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So I have a flying movement
Um,
component here with the acceleration, and this will tick it either up and down depending on the desired velocity. So it sets the. So it overrides the body's velocity that instantly set it to the dash speed, and then the desired
Yeah.
velocity is set to 0, so then it slowly slows down.
Okay, I see. So it might be worth at some point,
Mm-hmm.
replacing this with a movement driver system, so that whenever it's dashing, it gets a movement driver that causes it to move forward in that direction. And then whenever it's done, it goes back to regular movement component.
Okay. So like a separate movement controller.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the thing I was talking about where you would replace it with a different thing for a certain period of time for like abilities or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't have to make sure that the movement component can handle every situation.
Yeah, that's not a
Because
bad
like for
idea.
example, if we wanted to let the player dash, we would not be able to do that with like the player's movement component or like a generic movement
Mhm.
component. If an enemy wanted to dash, we would have to like override that and be like,
Oh,
yo,
I never really thought
you're
about doing that.
this.
Mhm. It's interesting. Because you
Yeah,
could just
it's also
have a component instead of having all the movement code in the player. Or I guess you could just have that and then have a component that you stick on the player that will change. I just never really thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know what the correct name for it is, but I always think of it as driver. Because it's like
Yeah.
the current movement driver is like the regular movement, and then whenever you enter dash, the driver becomes the dash, and then whenever it's done, it gives back control to the original.
Yeah.
It would also be really handy for right now, whenever the player moves into a level, you can immediately press back and then run back into the entrance before whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we could instead have a thing where the player like walks in,
Yeah.
and then does that. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna run an idea by you that I just had in my brain. So right now, whenever the player enters a room, as they pass by the door, all of the doors shut, and then it activates the room.
Mm-hmm.
What if all doors? Oh, well, actually, hold up. I'm sorry. I was thinking about something, and I was like, well, hold on. I was gonna say, what if all of the doors were closed by default except for the one the player went through, and they have to walk into the room, and then there's like something they have to interact with that would start the room, rather than having it happen automatically when they walk in. But I don't know. I don't know how exactly that would work if the rooms linked up with another room, so you could run around the other way, and then now the door that you came through before is closed.
Yeah, I think that just kind of like overcomplicates things for not much. Like, what's the reasoning for that? Like, why would you do that?
Because I was thinking like one of the issues right now that we need to fix is if we aren't careful with the door placement, people can run up, hit the thing, and then run back and get stuck behind the door, which is like that's another issue that just needs to be fixed.
Yeah, well, that's just like a not too hard.
I think
also theoretically. I don't know why it does that, because theoretically the second you touch the thing, the collision should just enable and you can't leave.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't take time. I don't know why that was the issue that we've had.
Yeah, I mean, we could also have a thing where it's just like the hallway to get into the room is like just larger, like a little bit longer. And then the door shuts further behind you whenever you step into it.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. I think that wouldn't be like a terrible idea. And then with the movement component, we could have it so that as you enter the room for the first, like, I don't know, 0.5 seconds or something, it forces the player to move forward to the door, and then it gives the control back.
Maybe.
Because then that wouldn't also slow it down, because the second that it gives control back to the player, if you're still holding like the correct direction, you wouldn't like slow down at all. You would be going the exact same speed. Okay, yes, this, sorry, I'm back here. How do I want to do this? Valid connection for room is ran in one place? What? Wait, what? You're not being used in simple level generator? Are you... Oh, I guess you're not. Weird, but okay.
Weird.
Get valid connection through room. Oh, I guess, yeah, this wouldn't be used. I guess it would be this. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna say map positions. Positions. This feels wrong to do, but I think it's fine. And then you're gonna be pissed, right? No, you haven't detected the pistoning yet. Fair enough. And then I need to say room positions. Oh shit, you need to be a dictionary? Yeah, you're so right, dude. Dictionary.
I have my doors open on button press, it's not ideal. Oh, and Meow just said,
Yeah,
it's so hard
fair
to get concept art 2D art jobs. I'm considering getting into tech art now, but it looks like a giant can of worms. Yeah, I have no idea about getting a job. I worked at a coffee shop and then I quit, and now I live with my parents and make games. So, yeah.
I'm so fucking happy that you stopped that when you did. Because
What?
it is so fucking funny.
What did I say?
When you said you went, I was hoping, or I was assuming you were gonna say something like, yeah, I have no idea about getting a job in the industry or as like tech art or whatever, or in art. But then you just went, I have no idea about getting a job, and you just ended it there. And I was like, dude, I was.
I mean, yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
true. I don't know how to get a
Yeah.
job. Pretty much both jobs that I got were because I knew people that worked there and they were nice and knew me.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
That's how that works a lot of times, yeah. Unfortunately, that is also how it works in tech. Is a lot of
Yay.
jobs. Yeah, a lot of jobs will do a recruiter thing where you have to do like you have to pass the like recruiter sniff test.
Yeah.
Or if you know someone who works there, they can refer you, which will completely skip the recruiters and will instead go directly to like an actual person that
Yeah.
knows more about the job. Which is really cool. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you can skip the line, because
Yeah.
trying to AI optimize shit is like the most unbearable thing ever.
Yeah. That's one
'Cause
handy thing about making
AI.
games like this now is I am meeting a lot of cool people.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
then I can maybe use that if I want a job.
Yeah,
Chance.
he's like,
For sure.
gonna-
It'll definitely happen. I'll definitely get a job.
yeah, he's using you guys, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
How do I want to apply the, when do I want the hitbox to be enabled? I should just have it that if he's above a certain speed, his hitbox will be enabled.
So there's actually a thing for that.
Oh?
I have a component for that. Is it a rigid body or it's a character body, right?
Character body, yeah.
Shit. I think that's fine. You could probably modify that a little bit.
What is it?
I have a velocity hurt box.
Velocity hurtbox. What the heck?
Yep. So instead of the hurt box that you have there, you're grabbing the script. You can't place it in the thing. You're grabbing the script. It's not this. I guess there's not a scene. So you're gonna place that on your hurt box instead of hurt box. Yep. So there, and if you click on it,
Wait, what?
so there's a min velocity for it. You will need to change something about it. So if you go into the script, so it is only looking for rigid body 2D. Whereas you could add an alternative version or an alternative thing that does the same thing as rigid body 2D, but checks if it's a character body 2D. Do you know what I'm saying or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could also just have this modify this so it can take in either. Is there a way to do that?
How would you do that?
That's what I'm thinking about.
I don't think so, because rigid body and character body extend physics body 2D, but that doesn't have...
Well, I could just say, if body is rigid body,
yeah,
then do this.
Yeah. You could, yeah. Yeah. You could have it extend physics body 2D, and then do the same thing on line 11 with physics body 2D, and then in the physics process specifically check which one it is. Yeah. What I was thinking to do was like have a variable called rigid body and a variable called character body, and then see if it's either of those.
That's what I was thinking of too. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I think it should have a valid thing. Just give it the type of bool on the colon equals. I don't know. It's saying that it can't infer what type it is, which is weird, but whatever. It should be able to.
There you go.
Yeah. And there's a couple of cleanup things that could be added to that as well, but that's fine, I think. And I don't know what your velocity is going to be. What's up?
Wait, I'm thinking.
He's thinking. He's thinking.
So it's a hitbox, right? Doesn't this need to have a... Because if I go to the regular or hurt box.
Yes, I called it velocity.
You called it velocity hurt box, but the class name is velocity hitbox.
Yes, it's supposed to be velocity hurt box. You can make that velocity hurt box.
If I look here,
yeah, because hurt box
creates
don't
an attack.
Worry oh yeah, so that doesn't.
So how do I? How am I supposed to attack with that? So I'm confused. How the heck you're actually using that for anything? If it's not
because the thing that I'm attaching it to has its own handler. Fuck, you might be right. That might not actually work then. Well, the concept's there at least. You can copy that idea for whatever you're doing. Yeah, so these are attached to the abilities, and the hurt boxes themselves don't do damage. It's that they emit the signal that they hurt something, and then that is being passed back up.
Oh yeah, so that way you can do the damage calculations and stuff.
Yeah, and I forgot that you're not going to be doing that on your enemy, which makes sense. So,
yeah. Well, that change won't hurt anything though, right? So we can just leave that.
What change? Oh yeah.
That I made.
I mean, it won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna make that change, can you do a quick cleanup thing for me? Can you go back to velocity hurtbox.gd? So can you kick down line 18? I'm gonna toss you on screen. Var valid colon equals false. Or sorry, no, sorry. Var velocity equal colon vector 2. And then you can do on line 22, instead of doing valid bool equals whatever, do velocity equals body.linear velocity without the var. And then same thing down there, just, yeah. And then kill monitoring equals valid. And then kick down a line and do valid or var valid colon equals velocity dot length greater than min velocity.
There you go.
And then monitoring equals valid. Thank you. Okay. What?
I'm just bleh.
And actually, could you also
Oh,
make it an LF instead of an if?
This guy.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Yeah, that's
blow you up.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Alright.
Thank you, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos called me a nerd. What the fuck, man?
Based Jeff.
Yeah. I don't know if you laid off people. They're sort of finding work. They were about to get hired somewhere. Then Microsoft laid off the hiring staff. That's so fucked up. Oh shit! Wait, wasn't there? Hold up. Let me fact check the story. Before I. Yeah. Yeah, it's real. Okay. Did you hear about Subnautica 2?
No. Oh dear.
The original leading team just got fired by the new team.
How does
So
that
now
work? What?
I don't know.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. Yeah, so the studio leadership was fired by Crafton, which says that Subnautica 2 needs renewed energy and momentum.
Mm-hmm.
So they just fired the original developers or something, and now...
Yeah.
Yippee! Okay, what was I doing? I need to fix the shop bug. I remember. Hello, shop bug. Hello! It's actually crazy how much more energy I have after I just ate something. It's like insane that my body is now like, holy shit, we're no longer in energy saving mode.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. So we have the mapped position now. If it has that and...
Okay, what am I doing now? Subnautica staff are underwater. That's evil. Okay, we're just gonna hard code this in the guide script somewhere.
What the fuck are you? What is this doing? What? Why are you pissed? I'm reloading the project. Godot is being upset about something and I don't know. Sounds like they usurped the project. Probably. Oh! Godot's really not happy with closing. With the request to close. Where is my Godot? Is it reopening? Oh my god. That might be why my computer's running like shit. I'm streaming 1080p 60 FPS to you.
That's insane.
Oh my god, I forgot that I was doing that. I just opened up Task Manager to see if Godot was gone, and it was, but something else caught my eye, which was that Discord was taking up 70% of my GPU.
Nice.
I don't know who gave Discord the ability to do that, but whatever.
Nice.
Thank you, Microsoft. Or something.
Nice.
It's not even owned by Microsoft yet. Okay, what is... Oh, opens... Really? Does this open up the scene as if I did this? No. Open scene. Weird. I don't know why I would ever do that, but... PUI level generator. What are you pissed about? A few arguments for this. You're so right. Cause an interesting map. Positions? Where's maps positions? Positions? Room positions. There we go. I think ideally I should have to do this now. And so we will check. Ooh. That's actually unfortunate as fuck, now that I'm thinking about this.
What?
I'm just thinking about something, which is that I didn't actually have a seed to tell whether or not the thing was fucked up. So I think I'm gonna do a other thing, which is I'm going to say seed rand I, which is going to give me a random seed. I guess I'll say r current seed. Can I get the current seed actually? Seed. Rand from seed. Seed. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, it doesn't. That's okay. I'll say rand I.
Hi, Moaz. Go to bed, Moaz. It's past your bedtime.
Hello, Moaz. Go to bed, Moaz. The fuck ass. Get out of here. Should you be playing like Rivals in your dreams?
Mm-hmm.
He's sleeping.
He is sleeping.
He ain't sleeping. That's the problem.
It's insane.
Alright, so if I load the level, I don't see the shop generating in a bad spot. If I restart the game, I don't see the shop generating in a bad spot. I guess I just hope that that fixes it. And then if it doesn't, man, that sucks or something. I don't really have a much better way of testing. Oh, shit. Surprise. Surprise. I got a crash.
Let's go.
Open directions. There are no open directions. Ah. Okay, so here's what happened. Was it did work. Yeah, it did work, but I forgot to add the check here as well. So I need to bring this into here. App positions. A dictionary. I cannot wait to come back and rewrite this. Sorry.
I dream about running PoE maps now. I don't even play that much.
Oh no.
Oh no, not PoE.
You are cooked. You are cooked.
You are cooked.
You are like cooked. Direction is not identified. Yeah, you're so right, dude. So I could just direction.
Okay, I found his PoE. I love power over Ethernet.
Power over Ethernet? What do you mean power over Ethernet? What does that mean? Well, I know what that means. The words are very simple, but like what's... I've heard that like 2 or 3 times in the last week, and I don't know what the purpose of power over Ethernet is.
It is what it sounds like, probably.
Okay, I see. You're making a joke. It's PoE, Path of Exile. Power over Ethernet.
Oh, you didn't realize he was making a joke?
Nope. Well, no, because I was thinking of the actual
guy. It's over
power
for this
over
guy.
Ethernet thing, because it's a thing that people do. What does it do? I know what it does, but like, why would you use it instead of? I guess it's for something that just has like low power draw, but also needs internet. Question mark? Exclamation point. What's up? What are you doing?
Huh?
Why are you
What?
crashing?
No,
Hey, why are
everything's
you
fine.
crashing?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Why are you crashing? What are you
Everything's
doing,
fine.
dude?
Everything's fine.
Oh my god, this dude fucking crashed.
I thought I set the export variable, so then it just like didn't.
He crashed.
It's working. It's working. I promise.
It's working. I'm watching. I'm watching. With bated breath. Good crash. It's going. Oh wow. He sits there for a long ass time. You know what would be kind of interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not hitting you, but
Yeah, it's because I forgot to set the collision layer.
it would be kind of cool if your
Oh, why is
if
that?
those guys, rather than just kind of sitting there,
Oh,
what if
I
they
accidentally changed the attack speed instead of the
Ah.
minimum velocity.
What if you made it so that whenever they're sitting there looking at the
Mhm.
player, instead they like rotate around the player a bit, they try to orbit around the player just a little bit?
I don't know how to do that.
All right, dude. All right, man. My fault. You're right. My fault.
Yeah,
Apologies.
I'm an artist. Don't try to make me do programming. Please. Please.
Oh my god, it's fine. I'll add it. Can you just add? Can you add a to do somewhere in the code, where the movement code is that just says like
Yeah.
to do colon add
Where?
rotation?
Yeah. Gonna go in physics update because I don't remember where anything is.
Oh no.
Oh wait, no, it's in the attack. It like charges in the attack. It'll be in
It
here.
charges in the attack? Oh, I see. You have an attack state and a follow state. I thought that you had a.
No.
Interesting. I would have thought that you would
Don't
have
look
had
at the
a. I'm not. I'm just thinking. I would have thought you would have had a follow, charge, and attack state.
Yeah.
Split into
I
those
probably
three.
should have, but I don't.
Well, no, it's okay. That's fine. I can
Add
come back and
rotation.
clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh God. Sorry, I glanced at the code for a second. My fault. Can you actually here? Can you make it add orbit around player just so it's a little bit? I don't know when I'm gonna get to that.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, thank you. If it has direction and not map position stuff out position. So this should stop it from firing, I guess. This should stop it. Oh shit!
Oh wait, that
what was
should
the
have worked.
no?
Wait.
Fuck. Oh, I crashed. Why? Invalid argument function 2 should be vector 2i room based component, but is vector 2. Should be vector 2.
Oh, I just had it backwards.
What'd you have backwards? Oh, you had it so it was inactive while it was.
Yeah.
Isn't it right there? Right there? Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Wait, what? Huh? Her enabled. So if the velocity is over velocity min, that should be correct.
Oh wait.
Something is wrong.
What did I do?
I don't know.
Ow,
What did
sorry.
you do?
Just sit here and see what happens.
Sorry.
Also, one reason why it takes a little bit longer for them to charge when they first spawn is because they also have a delay between when they can attack, and that triggers. Okay, so now it's like kind of working. Oh, no, that one was fine because
You
that
had
was during the
iframes.
iframes. Yeah.
Yeah, can you run into them while they're not charging and see if they deal damage?
Well, they don't now.
So is that only active during the attack state?
Oh, what probably? Yeah, I see.
Can you make sure that whenever you exit the state, you also turn off
Yeah.
the hurt box?
Yeah.
Which is why we have the exit state function, so that we can clean up things as we leave.
Yeah.
I have had quite a few people actually ask me why there are enter and exit functions for those, and then I'm like,
I mean, what monitoring to be off by default? Why did they have to make the names so similar? It's like, sorry.
I don't know. I usually disable the collision shape.
Here's exit. Disabling the collision shape I found can cause some issues. Specifically, if an object is already inside of the collision shape when it's re-enabled, it won't detect the collision until it leaves the collision shape and then goes back in. But if you just change the monitoring, it will check if there's something inside of it.
When you did that?
It was on the hammer, was the main thing. Was actually where I found the issue.
So that isn't the case.
Oh, am I
because
stupid?
you were using rapier at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Godot physics, if you re-enable the collision shape, it will detect immediately.
Go
It
ahead
counts
and
as leaving
exit.
and re-entering.
Exit.
I also believe in Godot physics. If you disable the collision shape, that counts as leaving the area. I'm fairly certain. That's pretty cool. Let me make sure that this is the way I thought it would be. I'm starting to run on fumes a little bit, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, same. I think once I get this working, I might call it. I need a snack
Oh.
as well.
What? Oh,
I
that
need
does
to
work
add
the
more
way I
songs
thought
to
it.
my post. Wow.
Oh, you can do custom. You can do multiple cursors by doing Control Shift up and down. That's pretty cool.
I also need to increase the hitbox size. They made it small to try to be generous, and it's a little bit too easy.
Yeah. You could also add a debug. I mean, if you needed to check the debug thing, you could also make it so that it sets it like the owner's modulate to like red or something, so that you can see when it's active or not.
That's not a bad idea. Some kind of indicator
Just
would be
for
good.
I was thinking just for a debug thing, so you
Oh.
can make sure that it's the velocity you want it to be. Because I was noticing with the brick, whenever I did it, what was a reasonable velocity in all the other projects I've worked in, because everything is multiplied by a crazy scale here.
Yeah, I have it. If it goes, it's right around their main movement speed, so they're slightly above
Yeah.
their regular movement speed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cheap viewers.
Cheap viewers.
What the fuck is your name is Nude League something? Dude, they're not even like trying anymore. Get the fuck out of here. Get your ass out of here. Ain't no way the first message in my Twitch chat entire stream was just a fucking view bot.
You haven't gotten a single chat? Yes, you have.
No, I think I got like one or two a while back, but
I forgot. Nobody liked your Twitch chat. Nobody likes my
Yeah,
YouTube
that's
chat, so like it's fair. Oh, Moaz
that's
says
okay. Today's
I
also
had
a
a
slow day, which I don't
Oh.
really care about. But
Did you
Today's
see
also
the Moaz said I had a dream once that I became goated at Maple? Is that old
No, I did
news?
not.
Okay. He might have just said
that's
that.
good.
No one knows when he said it.
Yeah. Hello, this is Wilson. Hello, Wilson.
Hello, Wilson. Did you say hi to the
JW's
scammer
chat.
before you got banned?
Hello, Wilson and JW's chat.
Nope.
Not Idlytics.
Oh, perfect. We found a bug that I can fix. I just need a null check for the player.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to have. I usually try to put these everywhere just in case there's like a chance where there's a player, like a spot where we remove the player for some reason. But hey, it works. I can try the thing where you set the thing. You know, the thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about that for when there's not a player, what we should do. I actually don't have a great answer for that one. I would love the ability to exit out of like a thing whenever something isn't present, but I guess you just have to do an if check for it always. It's a little annoying. Why did it keep processing? I thought that whenever the player died, the level got paused.
I don't know.
Weird. I guess that's something that we should check. I just realized we haven't tested the player dying in a long time because people don't usually die in this, and I don't think we've really been developing. I'm gonna put that in my notes of things to test because I don't think that we have sufficiently tested that.
Hi, Jimmy. Meow 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 to you as well.
Hello, Jimmy. Do I have like a place that I can toss this in? I'll just. I guess we have like a quick note.
I need to beat Moaz in being the bestest fan. Just meow a lot. Easy solution.
That's.
Ooh, that actually looks kind of cool. I forgot that it doesn't like. That actually looks cool. Kind of like that. Maybe like a little bit more subtle, but that could honestly be useful. Yeah, I think that's good. What do you think?
Sorry, I was running on a note. What happened? What?
You can see when they're attacking.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's
well, that
still
one's-
attacking. Yeah. So you didn't disable the thing on the exit, did you?
Hmm.
You didn't disable
did.
the hip. You did? Why did it keep?
Theoretically.
Oh, you didn't change the modulate on
I
exit,
did
though.
actually.
Oh, then why was it doing that?
I don't know. That's a very good question.
Oh man. This guy has no idea what he's doing.
True.
True. Yeah, I like that one. Weird. Where are you doing that at? Are you just doing it in the exit state function?
Yeah, I'm just setting the modulate to wait.
Hmm. Weird. Very weird. Is there a potential chance? Where all are you transitioning the state at? 'Cause I think there's a chance you could be transitioning the state and then continuing the physics update or whatever.
Yeah. Here, I think.
Yes, so you should return
Ooh, yeah,
after
you're
you
right.
emit. Yeah, because what's happening is it keeps running the rest of that code.
I forgot that's something you should do.
Yeah, although actually something that would be kind of maybe neat change to the state machine would be to run the enter and exit functions late, so after the physics update, like at idle time.
Yeah, I think I was
So that
actually running
something
some
like
issues into something with that. I don't know what it was. I don't
That
remember
might
what it
actually
was.
be like a good improvement over the. Why did it keep?
What?
It like kept charging at the wall even though you ran behind the wall.
If it starts the charging animation, then it won't
Okay.
stop it.
I see. Okay, yeah. Yeah,
It's just when it pauses a little bit to like
interesting.
aim at you, to see how
Yeah.
they'll pause and aim. If I go behind a wall, they'll follow.
Consider deferring transition in state machines. That's an interesting one. That's something I've ran into as well in my own projects, and I've thought about it a little bit, but I think that might be the solution that I like, is after it emits. I'm sure you're using, it's called statemachine.gd, yeah. Excuse me. See, I think this could be nice, because you could do, the call.
I want to see, what if we,
And then the call do this here.
I really like the enemy stats thing that we did though, because this makes it really easy if I want to like go in here and add like change the number of little goobers. I can do it really fast.
Yeah, the type pattern or whatever the fuck it was called in the actual book.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock. What the heck?
Is it? It is, yeah. I think I am good on mine. I'm at a point where I'm happy. I don't know if you...
Do you want to see what it looks like with 10 little goobers?
Sure, yeah. Change their spawn time or something.
No.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can. Actually, let's just go and do that. So let's make the egg shoot delay, make it 0.1 seconds, and the max eggs will be 100.
Okay. Surely this goes well.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fun.
Why is egg hatch time a thing?
I need to move that. It doesn't do anything. I just forgot to remove it.
Ah.
Oh, that's funny. It doesn't have enough time to play the animation, so it just that's so weird.
That looks so cool though, is that it's spawning out a bunch of them at once.
Oh, there's so many. It's
The swarm is here. Honestly, like a version of these guys, if we ever had summons,
yeah.
can
something
you
like these would be
run
cool.
to the other room and see them all go through the passageway? Oh, the avoidance is
the
like...
avoidance is killing them. They're gonna go one by
Oh,
one.
God.
They are actually just going one by one. That's really funny.
Yeah, dude, it's PM.
It is kind of theme.
But the second you go in that room, you're just like cooked. Oh, you don't have teleport bound, do you? I guess.
No, I don't.
Holy.
Here, wait, I have an idea. Does this one still shoot really fast, or does it not anymore?
It does no damage, but it does shoot really fast.
Oh, it does no damage. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's useless, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
This is
you can change the card.
serious.
You can pause the game, charge the card resource, and then add another to your hand, and it should update.
Oh, that makes funny noises. Oh wait, here I have a better idea.
Put this on my stream.
Pumpkin.
Are you gonna yarn ball it?
Oh, I was gonna pumpkin.
Oh, you're
it.
pumpkining it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna
You might die
die.
before
Wait, I
you
need
can-
salami. I need salami.
Oh no, dude.
No, I can't. It still has to play. This to play the animation. No, I'm gonna die.
Dude, he's cheesing it. He's cheesing it.
No, there's a delay.
It's not individual delays. You can use
Oh, it's not
each of them
individual
in a-
delays.
Yeah, so you can like, yeah, scroll and use each one. Dude, he's fighting for his life out here.
Okay, now we can use the pumpkin.
Dude, the oops all salami build goes crazy.
Number of gives. Holy. I'm gonna die soon.
Well, it's a good sign the game's still running relatively fine.
I'm actually surprised how well it's running. Oh, when I blew up the spawner, can I kill
Optimization.
all of them before I die?
I survived 100 days of Dante's 9 Infinite Swarm. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna have to kill you.
Sorry, I became a YouTuber for a second. I became a Stardew
You
Valley
are a YouTuber, a Stardew Valley YouTuber.
Yeah.
Ow.
Alright, I think I have... Did I do everything?
We're almost there.
I think... Yeah, I think that's the whole level generation. I think I'm good with calling that fine for now.
That was actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
I think now these shouldn't actually show the label unless I hit
It's
the
so
debug button.
peen.
It's so peen. Yeah, dude. That's dope. Okay, yeah, so the random level generation works now.
Let's go.
And I think it's at a point that it's good. It's fine. So I'm happy with that. The minimap needs a couple of small fixes for some of the stuff that I did, but
Cool.
yippee. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm good to call it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and then I think next time I want to start working on some of the systems for the game, like the
Mhm.
actual. Like I say, I want to start working on the systems as if that isn't what I've been doing for 2.5 months. But I want to add in some of the more like card side systems, like the hand size limit,
Mm-hmm.
and the persistent cards between rooms.
Yeah.
And I might start working on reworking the deck. I guess we'll find out. You know what I'll do?
Mm-hmm.
I will take my Vivance tomorrow morning and I'll pray that it's really good. And if it ends up being really good, then I will end up rewriting like a crazy amount of the systems.
Let's go.
I'll end up rewriting the entire deck class. But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Yep.
Are you good to call it? You're good to call it?
Yeah. And we'll
Okay.
be streaming, what, Sunday? Again, most likely, at
Yeah.
3 p.m.
Yeah, let me
Usual
see
time
if,
for Sundays.
I might end up streaming tomorrow or Saturday, depending, because I don't have work tomorrow.
Okay.
Let me see if any of the people that I want to rate are live. The answer is no.
Well, I guess we just raid Hypnotic again then.
Let me look at the software and game dev tab
Okay, you do that.
and see if I'll see if I find anyone that I recognize that I'm not actually following that I should have been. Sorry, what?
Hmm?
Is this the fucking the one YouTuber? Hold on.
The one
sorry.
YouTuber? Yeah, that one.
Are you the? You are. What the fuck? Who are you and why do I know you?
Who?
What? Mysticat?
Mystic Hat.
Yeah, Minecraft videos.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Are they doing game dev?
They're doing modding Minecraft ? Or
Ah,
what
okay.
is this? No, they're doing Game Maker. Yeah,
Ah, okay, that's interesting.
very much so. Yeah. I just saw the name and I was like, I know your
Yeah,
name
I
for
recognized
something.
that name too. I was like, wait, I know that.
Let me see. Let me look. Yeah, I guess the only person I recognize is Hypnotic.
Yeah, I guess we'll straight Hypnotic then.
Yeah, as per the usual. Hypnotic
Alright.
Games. Let me make sure this username is correct. Curse these motherfuckers and their usernames that are hard to remember. Definitely not me. Alright, I started my raid.
I started my raid too.
Okay.
Twinsies.
Alright, thank you all for hanging out. We will be streaming again.
Sunday.
I might stream
Together.
tomorrow or Saturday, but we will be guaranteed streaming on Sunday at 3:30,
Yeah.
one of the two. So we will catch you then. I hope you all have a good night.
Bye,
Thanks for hanging
Moas.
out. Goodbye, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I just sent over a raid with one viewer. I feel like such a chump. Oh my god.